Yeah, let's go. Punk rock and Cobain is how we grew up. K-rock was insane, I was such a screw up.
I think I hit record right when you made that face. You're like,
yesterday was rough, man. It was 8 a.m. when I went to bed.
all right, we'll get into that because that'll sound like a good week. So
yeah, it was.
All right, fuck it. Let's get into it. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Jason Lowry on the Nerds Have Spoken. I'm here with my partners in crime this week. I got some big pimpin' Tim, and I also got some Ralph, the Vendetta. How you guys doing?
What's going on, peoples?
Super fucking tired, but yesterday evening was good. So yeah.
Oh, we'll get into that.
We'll get into that.
So speaking into that, Tim, why don't you tell us how your week was?
Yeah, we can do that, or I can do that. The week was pretty good. Last week I wasn't here, so last time I wasn't here because we skipped last week. So I don't know, Jason. Okay, you just cut out.
No, I did that on purpose. I had Bethany ask a question real quick.
So. Okay. So although that's a whole segment. So it was good. I'm going to talk about it then. But the week overall was good. It was nothing much happened. Like it was the usual okayness, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing bad happened. Huh? You know, if you don't have a letter in your mailbox, that also means no one wants to have your money. So it's that kind of thing. So that's always good. Yesterday I was out and about with a friend of mine. We hit the pubs here in Bremerhaven, and we just checked about, and I met two girls, and I got both of their telephone numbers. So
yeah, baby.
So
that's right.
That was pretty cool. Like it was crazy. Like she's actually 6 foot, pretty bang on. So a big girl, but like statue, total model, blonde, looks to kill. Legs for days. Legs for days. Really. And I saw her, and I also had yesterday. Just I had my little winter outfit with my coat and everything. It's more like, I don't know, more like a little bit tweed but black. So looked a little bit more, that's called suave. Not the usual with army pants and baggy and all that shit. I actually took care of myself yesterday, and maybe that worked. Anyway, we're going into that pub, and I see her already. And in my mind, I need to come up with something. I need to hit this girl up. I don't know how, but I'm going to make it work. Turns out I didn't need to, because she wasn't there alone. She was with two of her colleagues there. And the one was also a blonde girl, and she wanted to hook her up, apparently. And
maybe you're going to get hooked up with both of them. Like, shit.
Yeah, no, not the other one. And the thing is, she pulled her through the whole pub directly to me. So I seemed to be the best guess, and we just started talking. At the end of the night, I had her number. So that was all good. We rode again today. So I hit her.
You didn't wear a choker or anything like that, did she? Or
no.
Okay.
No. She looked normal. She had a red blazer on, just on top below. She was on Christmas celebration with her coworkers and everything, and she already had a few drinks in, some vodka. I had some few gin tonics, so we were pretty much on the same level, so to speak. And but then her friend, dude, she was in over her head. Like she was full to the brim. Like she was stumbling everywhere. Oh, it's crazy as fuck. So she was at one point, dude, don't take it bad on me. Like I don't mean this in any bad way, or I need to look out for my girlfriend. She's full, you know. I'm like, it's all good. It's all good. I'm here with my buddy. Also, I'm just gonna write you tomorrow. We're gonna talk. It's all good. Have a nice
Maybe they can talk while we talk, and they can take care of each other.
Dude. A few minutes later, I'm on the other side of the counter having a drink with my buddy again, and her girlfriend is that fucking drunk.
She didn't remember who you were.
No, she starts making out with her.
What?
Not-
What?
yeah, I'm saying that with my glass on the mouth. I'm like,
Tim's like,
2 shakes, baby, 2 shakes.
that's the name of the episode.
That's the
2
name of the
shakes.
episode. So I lost my breath for a second there. So that was crazy. But anyway, my buddy and me, we were having a good time, just talking and drinking and stuff. And when everything started to close down at around 4 or 5 a.m., um, there was another girl, and we started talking. Redhead, a little smaller, but nevertheless, also still looks to kill. Just totally different type. But all of a sudden, we just start to funnily analyze each other, and then I get her business card all of a sudden, and I'm like, okay, cool, thanks. She's like, I
Anchor
don't
by
know,
day, escort by night. No, I'm just kidding.
no, not that. Actually, business consultant.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
yeah. So I hit her up today too, and it seems like she only wanted to check on me for job possibilities. So it seemed like snowball principles. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
That's when you go to the bathroom and say, write a good time and put her business number on it. Like,
right. I think that the last time I said to her, well, I actually hit you up because you as a woman and not really but for job possibilities. But I mean, go ahead. That's the last thing I wrote, and then she didn't get back to me. So for now, I say case closed. But the other one was successful. We're gonna go out for a coffee or whatever. So yeah, that's good. And then the pub closed down, and me and my buddy were with the crew of the pub. We went to a breakfast place, had some scrambled eggs, walked home, and when I got into bed, it was starting to get bright. So I was full. It was starting to get early, and I was hungover, and I had 5 hours of sleep. So after this one right here, big time. But
sleep for 2 days straight.
but yeah, but that was a fucking awesome evening, and that's actually, you do not believe, maybe this is the first time in my whole life that what I only hear online on any websites when women tell me, you are single, you are so good looking. I'm not shitting you. I'm getting this all the time, but not in the real world. That's the first time where I actually felt I may look good. Really, that's the first time ever. That is no joke, Ralphie. I'm not.
No,
shitting
seriously,
you.
congratulations, dude. That's awesome. Seriously.
It was a great fucking evening. It was especially dry land for almost 4 years, and then two numbers the night. I mean, 50% seems to be,
It's like that, bro. It's either feast or famine. It's always
Yeah.
like that.
I'm just happy. It was a great fucking evening with my buddy, and that's all. Quite honestly, that's all she wrote. I'm happy. I'm over the moon. So
That sounds like a good fucking evening, though, for real.
well, it was, and it's also I didn't even ever have a headache. It was more I was tired and I had rest alcohol, but I only drank gin tonic. Gin tonic is perfect. I can drink it like open ended. Like sometimes, one drink sometimes goes over the threshold. We like to call it, oh man, that one wasn't good anymore. That can happen, but out of 10 cases, it's 9 cases where it doesn't happen. So I'm good with that. But anyway, Ralphie, how was your week, man?
Well, my weeks were pretty good. Where do I start? I guess I'll start
That's the
Thanksgiving.
good part.
I guess I'll start Thanksgiving. We expected just a small family thing, me, the kids, the wife, nothing major, nothing out of the ordinary. But then all of a sudden, this friend of mine that I haven't seen or actually physically been around in 4 or 5 years, she hit me up and I said, what are you doing tonight? And she says, nothing. I'm home alone. And I said, well, how would you like to have Thanksgiving dinner with us? And she
Oh,
came over and, she was afraid that she was going to be socially awkward because, since the lockdown and everything, people lose their ability to be social like that.
yeah.
She came in and we chatted, and then my wife's aunt comes over with her significant other, and then my godkids are here, and cousins come over, and next thing you know, there's 7, 8, 9 people in the house, and it felt like Thanksgiving again. It was very good. It was very good.
Nice.
The kids were uh, very surprisingly well behaved. Um, there was one situation where my daughter decided that she wanted to climb the dinner table because she wanted first dibs on the cheesecake. And
Oh,
yeah, we had this,
Cheesecake.
bro. We had this bomb ass cheesecake, dude. We had this bomb ass cheesecake. It was part blueberry, part strawberry, part pineapple, and
Oh.
then yeah, dude, it was freaking badass. And
mhm.
I like cherry. I like cherry cheesecake. I like the cherry topping. So I'm sitting there. I got dibs on this, and my daughter said, "Yeah, watch this." She climbs the table, puts her finger right in the cherry dips, and
Oh.
does one of those. And I said, "Sadie, what are you doing?" And she just looks at me, and next thing you know, she just starts tumbling backwards. For boom, falls right off the table, flat on her bottom. She starts to cry a little bit. Daddy does the thing where he picks her up, puts the head on the shoulder. Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, while you're eating the cheesecake, like,
Oh no
And
no no! You okay? No
around
no
it's
here,
mine, it's
ar-
mine.
around here, it's customary to kiss boo boos. When kids have boo boos, you kiss them and make them better or whatever. So
Does
she's
that mean
giving
you
me
kiss her ass?
she, she's giving me the look like yeah, yeah, something's missing here. So I said to her, yeah, is everything all right? She goes, "You gonna kiss my butt?"
You gonna kiss my butt?
That's when you take the cheesecake and go.
Yeah.
So everybody at the table hears that. They all start laughing. And I said, "No, I'm not kissing your butt because 5 to 15 years." God forbid she goes to school and says, "My daddy kissed my butt." That's
Yeah,
not.
you don't
Oh
want to have that
God!
story told.
If you're in West Virginia, they wouldn't think anything. So
Oh.
So that's the last thing daddy needs. I got called Wolfman Jack.
nice. Oh,
Yep.
Because I got the silver in the uh I got silver in the beard.
yeah,
Did I
you
robot
roboted
again?
pretty bad. We can only hear like 2
Yeah.
words.
Yeah, you are roboting all over the place.
Your
I
audio is really
roboted
bad,
again.
right? Huh?
Is it any better now?
No.
No.
You might want to turn your camera off for a second.
Okay,
Maybe it's
hold on
freaking
one
out.
second.
All right,
How about
try it
now?
now.
Can you hear
Is
me?
your cell phone on right now with your Wi-Fi?
My cell phone's not even in the room.
Okay.
I just meant like in general. Is it hooked up to the Wi-Fi, even if it's not?
No.
Hmm. Hmm.
Is my audio
Maybe that
still?
update messed up something. But anyways, go
Maybe.
ahead. That's fine.
Um, where was I? So
You were kissing ass.
No, you no you no
Oh,
you
oh,
you
oh,
you
oh.
you were called Wolfman.
oh yes.
Wolfman. Yeah, Wolfman.
I don't know if that predates anybody who is listening or watching.
Wolfman Jack.
Wolfman Jack was a radio personality back in the late '70s, early '80s
I actually
here
heard about that one.
in
Yeah,
the New
yeah.
York area, and he was always known for that slang talk, and he had that big, robust beard with the two silver stripes down the middle.
Yeah.
And he
And
had that raspy voice, like real
yeah,
raspy, like
yeah. And somebody on the table said, "You know what? I think you need to trim that a little bit." I'm like, "Why?" And he goes, "Because you look like Wolfman Jack." Now, when I was a kid, Wolfman Jack was huge.
Was the
So I was
shit,
like,
yeah.
yeah. So I'm sitting here like, well, maybe I'm
did you just
keeping it.
call me fat? Like
So I just said to myself, shit, I'm keeping this.
Dude,
So I look
that's
like,
Jason, you'll laugh at this. Sorry, Ralph. Just in short, that's actually a joke I pulled on my ex today because me and my ex are actually back on good speaking terms, very good speaking terms,
nice.
and we had to talk today about the girls, and she was like, "Hey, I mean, maybe I don't know, maybe you you radiate something from your hormones, because now with us two the story is closed. We are we are in good terms again. We can talk again. We're kind of becoming friends. We're good again. So you're maybe more of a round being. I'm like, did you just call me fat?
I like to use.
I don't know. Is it a compliment? She said you make a hormone.
Yeah, no. As long as I do, as I have hormone who are not Mormon, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have a little saying I like to say. I'm in shape. I'm a circle. But
Right?
A
anyway,
circle is a shape.
there you go.
I mean, you
So
got 6 packs, you got 8 packs, we got 1 packs.
yeah, I got a case.
Yeah, you got a keg. You got a
I got a
good
keg. There
keg,
you
man.
go. I got
I
a
got a
keg.
keg.
Got a built-in keg.
Kegerator.
we got 1 kegs. You guys don't have. Why settle for a 6 pack if you could have 1 keg?
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not? So everything was really good with Thanksgiving. I went back to work, and that's busy as usual. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Last night there was like a Christmas kind of parade where
Mhm.
several different fire departments all get together from a bunch of towns, and they take the town of Totowa, which is near here, and they lock it down, man. It's just endless fire trucks all decked out with lights and
Wow.
sirens and air horns and things going off, and the Grinch and Santa and all kinds of stuff. And that was a lot of fun. Shout out to Total Fire, shout out to Passaic Fire, shout out to for all those towns that were involved. Um, and if there are any proceeds, they get given away to charity. So it's
Oh, cool.
yeah, it was a very nice experience. My kids had a kick out of it. They got a kick out of it. So much so that when we got home, it was also 33 degrees out there, which is pretty cold, and my kids braved the entire thing. Um, but it was they had such a kick that we got home and I laid them down and it took them about a whole 33 seconds to fall asleep. And I said to myself, yeah.
Thank you, NyQuil.
So I had the Continuum Upgrade Kit for Carnifex sitting in my little man cave here for
Mhm.
God knows how long. I may have gotten that,
2 years ago or so.
yeah, like
3 years
three,
ago.
4 years ago, maybe. I got it maybe 2016, and it's been sitting in a little package for all this time. So I finally, I had a little while to unwind and be myself for a little bit. So I withdrew into here and threw my little Scentsy candle on, threw a little TV on, and put them together and put them back up on the shelf, and that was good. So I had some ticker time, which I haven't had in God knows how long. I got several upgrade kits that I still have to put on. I think I have Scorponok's DNA kit still floating around here somewhere that I haven't been able to. Yeah, I heard it's a real
Do
good kit.
it. Get all of them because it makes a huge difference.
Hmm.
I still have it floating around here somewhere. I haven't been able to put that on. And when we get into the haul section, I'll tell you a little bit more about some other stuff. But
Hell yeah.
yeah, it's been a pretty good weekend so far. I had some decent alone time, which is far and few, man.
Yeah.
That's golden. But other than that, the weeks were good. How about you, Jay?
Let's see here. For me, the week was pretty good. Last weekend we kind of got ready for the week. Wednesday I had a treatment. Got finished rest to get the rest of the house all ready. I decorated stuff at work, that sort of thing. I had like this mini, like Charlie Brown tree that's like, I don't know, about 18 inches tall that I put on my desk at work.
Mhm.
And I got a picture somewhere. Hang on, let me see. I got a picture I took of this where it is, the NECA figures, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So it's NECA Clark Griswold.
Cool.
Um, let's see here. Where the hell did I do that? I know it. Oh, here we go. That's on
Cool.
my
Oh,
desk at
that's
work.
cool. That's
So
pretty cool.
I got both Clarks, like with the, if you can see close. So one's with the chainsaw. It's kind of hard to see, kind of focus because it's a video playing, but both of them are Clark Griswold,
Nice.
and that's on my.
You only should have put up one and give the chainsaw to the hooded one, and then have maybe a little speech bubble. Fix the pole.
Yeah, right. But yeah, so came into work Wednesday, got everything I needed to done, did my treatment, did all that stuff. Um, Head out, went home, finished up everything we had to because we had 9 people over on Thursday for Thanksgiving. A couple family friends. I also picked up Agent H, so he's at the house. He's here now. He
Nice.
goes back tomorrow. And we kind of just hung out all weekend. You know, my buddy Lewis was over. He made some coquito. Like, dude, we had all sorts of shit going on. Yo, he went to his buddy. My buddy Lewis went to his one childhood friend. They go all out and shit. Have a DJ, fucking everything. And we asked him like, dude, can you bring us back? You know, like some of the rice and shit. And Ralphie knows that shit I'm talking about, the rice and all that. Yeah. So we told him just bring us back a plate. And then homie rolled in the door. I shit you not, he had a fucking tray like this wide and then like this deep. And then like like it was a huge tray. It had what was it? The yellow rice with the plantains, and then the other ones. You know what I'm talking about. It had a couple different types of rice. It had some other stuff, and then we brought that in, and we tore that shit up. Like after we ate, like Bethany's, because my family they do collard greens, like shit like that. Like Bethany's fan, and like my family does like mac and cheese, collard greens, miscellaneous stuff. Bethany's parent and Bethany and her side of the family don't do that. They do more like a traditional style. So I didn't get the collard greens and stuff because my mom there in North Carolina with my brother and them this weekend. So we didn't get the chance to see them. So I didn't get all that yet. But so yeah, we kind of hung around and everything. And Friday night there was a hangout. We all kind of BS'd with some of us, you know, talked a little shit. Darius is there, you know, we're playing Call of Duty. And then after all of that ended, so Vinny got on with Call of Duty with me, I think Saturday night.
Cool.
And so if anybody's ever played Call of Duty, you have a preseason pass, and then you have the season shit and battle pass and everything else.
Okay.
So they give you a certain amount of time for each pass. And as you gradually gain XP, which is points, you get the prestige as you're playing. So every 56 points you prestige. Well, keep in mind, I just only played it a couple of times. And Saturday, when I started playing it, I was only at level like 42. And by the time the end of that night, I prestige at the end of the night. And then now, up until today, I'm at prestige 2 going on the 3.
There you go.
Nice.
There you go.
But so me and this guy were going back and forth. We because you can talk shit on the mic while you're on other people's teams and stuff.
Yeah.
And so people were just talking back and forth. And this guy decided to get nasty as shit with me, right? And he's like, your mama this and your mama that. And like white, like, you know, what are you going to do about this white boy and everything else, right? So I told the guy, I said, look, dude, I said, I'm just on here having fun. I said, don't piss me off on this game. I was like, because you'll get, pardon my French, raped.
Pardon my French.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So I was like, I was going to whoop your ass in this game. And I warned him. And he's like, you ain't going to do shit. I was like, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to get close to 60 kills and they're all going to be you. And Vinny starts laughing. The guy's like, you're not going to do nothing. And so it was funny. So I played the game with the guy, right? I got 59 kills. The last kill, it didn't record it because the time had just ended. But the last kill was me running up behind the guy with the shotgun. And I pointed it right at his head, and he turned around, and I went, pow, and you saw his whole head explode. and that was the last thing you saw. And at 59, and so we were all talking shit, right? And he was saying some messed up stuff, and I was just like, dude, just let it alone. You don't want me to fire back. I was like, I'm being nice right now.
Yeah.
And I said a comment, and I told Ralphie about it this weekend on Saturday. What was it? Saturday I called you?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not kidding. Like I had a couple drinks and I had a little bit of smoke and I was playing. So my inhibitions were taken off a little bit. So this guy said this stuff and I fired back, and he blocked me and he reported me to Xbox for so
Like he's pulling lines all night long, and you do one thing.
oh well so here's the thing I said to him though. I'll probably get in trouble for this on fucking whatever, but anyway, I looked at him. I said on the game, he goes, well, your mom ain't this, and your mom should have had kids that didn't live. And I'm like, that's funny. I said, how did I word it? I said, that's funny because the best part of you ended up on the end of a coat hanger when your mom attempted an abortion when you were younger.
Oh.
And
Damn!
Oh, it sounds just as bad the second
That's
time
a
around.
dog one, bro.
dude, Vinny said there, he's like, he just got done taking a hit. He's like, and he starts choking. He's like, God damn, Lowry, what the fuck was that? and then Darius was sitting there like, and he looks up at me and he goes, just starts shaking his head. He's just like, Jesus, dude. So, but then keep in mind, after I turned around and said that, right after I said that, he was the last kill in the game, and I killed him. I shot him in the back of the head. And that was Saturday night. And then today we kind of got lazy. The other thing we did, all four of us, me, Bethany, Lewis, and Darius, went to go see Afterlife again.
Oh, so good. Yeah,
So
I saw
all
that.
of us have seen it, right?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
I want
No,
to talk
go
about
ahead.
it.
Go ahead. You're not going to stop me from seeing it anyhow.
Okay.
Well, we'll talk about that in a little. We'll talk about that in a little bit. How's that?
Yeah, I gotta pull back a little bit also when you're done. There are a few things.
Yeah. I knew you forgot about that. So so we went to go see that. We hung out. We had fun. There were people bawling in the theater, and I'll explain why later.
Yeah, no wonder.
It was pure happiness. That's all I'm
Yeah.
gonna say. Pure happiness.
Me too.
And so yeah, we ended up just going to see that, and then we woke up today. We were kind of lazy, woke up late, and then kind of picked up from Thursday. I set up my computer here on the table, and then we just put the 2 trees up, so we did that, and then we're gonna decorate tomorrow. I'm going to work tomorrow, all that, but
Nice.
that was pretty much my weekend, dude. It was great. It was a pretty fun weekend. A lot of jokes getting tossed back and forth, a lot of insults, and everything else. And
That's good.
I'll have to tell you one that I said off air because I'm not going to say that. You think that other one was bad? You should have heard the other one I said to my buddy. So
yeah, no,
but that was all my week. So I know Tim, you had something else.
Yeah, a little bit. Just 2 things. Because in the spirit of Thanksgiving, I also had some stuff. I went down to my barbecue place and I had this awesome habanero burger that had a chipotle sauce and chipotle mayonnaise and the habanero barbecue sauce. So it was heat all around, but it was so delicious at the same time. And I got some key lime pie with it. They actually baked themselves, so that was amazing shit. So I didn't have a full plate or a full table full of shit, but because you guys had Thanksgiving, I was like, in the spirit, now you got this, you can do that. Yeah, you're going to get that. And that was well worth it. And I was also, I believe Wednesday, I was also in Afterlife. So when we talk about the movie, we're going to do it some more, but I enjoyed that.
Let me change this up.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what Tim had.
That, bro.
Yeah. They always do it very nice. Like the lime, the key lime pie was actually in this little box. Very, very nice. Super smooth, perfectly lime taste, excellent. the burger all done themselves, but in a brioche bun with cheddar and red onions and all that shit, and just also homemade fries, all in this wrapper that's kind of a little bit like old school.
I was jealous. It looks good as shit.
Yeah,
That looks
like
good, man.
when it was back in the day, where it actually got an inception over you way with you guys, where it actually was wrapped in newspaper, so they take it really the old school approach. I love that place. They're really doing it big time and really well. It's super cool. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
I just try to get a little bit of Thanksgiving shit going on, a little candle lit and a nice picture, just a little bit.
So to kind of show you, I know I showed you guys this. So Bethany makes like turkey and like whatever else, and
She didn't make
like
a turkey. Show these people. Show the viewers.
oh, I'll show you.
She didn't
It's
make a
dude.
turkey. She made a pterodon. Take a look at this.
So dude, so
Yeah.
I made cranberries, and this is a shot of.
It is amazingly looking.
So I had to. Darius has never tried cranberry chutney before, right? And so he tried it, and dude, he has not stopped eating it since Thursday.
Do you eat it pure, or do you put it? I don't know on a I don't
Look
know
at
on
those,
a
man.
Yeah,
on
you
the
just eat it
bread?
just like this. So
Wow.
it started out with just to kind of give an idea of people. So we're cutting back to this. I forgot to show this when I was talking about it. So I made cranberry chutney. So you throw the cranberries in, and then you throw the apples and everything else. Then all the spices and everything. I'm taking different shots here. And this is when it was starting to cook, and it kind of simmers down. This is midway through when it was starting to the cranberries start to pop and everything, and they start to
Yeah.
break down.
To get all smushy and everything.
Oh yeah, and then that's what it looked like at the end. And
Dude, you gotta
that,
get me that recipe. I want to make that shit.
I'll tell you how it goes, dude. It's amazing. And so, this is our setup at Thanksgiving
Look at
that we
Nice.
did. This is the other side of the room that you don't get to see because I'm usually set up on this table in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, pretty soon, I'm guessing by the summer, because of now things are going to be starting to ramp up a little bit with construction, you'll be able to see another view. I'll be in like another room now. So,
Nice.
but yeah, you can see here we're kind of setting up all the tables. We had 9 of us there. We got all the nice dinner and stuff out, and then here is that turkey, buddy.
Good
Dude,
God.
Textbook fucking turkey.
Good God Almighty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some
Wait,
good eating right there, man. It is
Oh,
perfectly
yeah.
gold.
Like, is that a fucking ostrich, or is that a turkey?
It's a Dinobot, man. It's swoop.
Yep. So to kind of give you,
You savage.
so it's funny. You can see here we're starting to set up the table, and you see my dog fucking creeping in the background, Magnus on the back left, like just waiting, like someone drops something.
He's like, I'm gonna get.
I want my baby back.
Yeah, and then so so we got like corn, green beans, like all the standard stuff. You know what I mean? Like they made peaches, stuffing. Like
Dude, are those pork chops there?
this is ham.
Oh,
They're like ham steaks. They're like a 1/4-inch thick. You know what I mean? So
we eat that with sauerkraut. We call it
Mhm.
Kassler.
mhm.
Interesting.
So yeah, so we had a couple different types of sweet potatoes. There were 2 different types of rolls. This was just like a basic setup. It was pretty nice.
Dude.
So yeah,
Basic.
and then this is what my plate looked like.
Boom.
Wow!
Gravy.
Look at that.
Gravy
Boom.
everywhere.
That is just a nap. That is
Yeah.
just how you create a nap. That is it right there.
Yeah.
That is how you create a nap.
I'm not gonna lie. Like after we got done eating, because usually we see my mom and them, and we eat kind of early here. So we usually see my mom, but there was nowhere to go. So after that, after this, and then everybody left. Like everybody was snoozing, like not doing. Like it was, and we've been eating this pretty much all weekend. But you can see the cranberries, the
Yeah.
corn, green beans, the sweet potatoes,
Oh my gosh.
the
Like, this is-
turkey, and then the stuffing. Like, dude, I had like gravy on the turkey and stuff. Oh my god, dude, it was
But
good.
that's really like Ralphie said. That's like Nodding 101 by Jason Lowry.
Yeah, this is what it. These are the ingredients to creating a well-rounded nap.
Yeah.
Right here.
And a man. But no, it's pretty good. And we just kind of talked about how thankful we are and stuff like that for the year and stuff like that. And I know, Tim, you don't really celebrate Thanksgiving and stuff,
No.
but I don't know if you guys are interested in doing it or not. Um, Before we continue on with the other stuff, why don't we give our audience members something we're thankful about this year?
Yeah, cool.
All right. So why don't we? All right, we'll go with Tim. What are you thankful for this year?
Okay. I'm thankful for my health and for my keg.
Yeah,
No, serious. I'm
I'm thankful
thankful
for getting two girls' numbers in one night.
could we could we could we cool that up? I'm thankful for getting two girls at one night. Is that okay?
Yeah, that works
Ooh,
fine for me. Shoot.
that could be the
So
name of the episode: Two Girls in One Night.
yeah, better than two girls in one cup.
Oh
Anyway,
God.
so I'm thankful for you guys every time. It's always super cool. So yeah, shout out to Lowry for inviting me to these crazy hangouts at around 1 a.m. where I should have been sleeping, but I mean my rhythm is fucked anyhow. So
Mhm.
that's time spent that's very well spent. Also, I'm thankful for my mom that she's now pain free and always in
Amen to
here and
that.
in here. So that's good. Thankful for my dad that he's still here, that he has a new leash on life, so to speak, with a new girlfriend, and they are moving in together. And yeah, thankful for my cat that she's healthy again. Thankful for little things and for big things like Dennis, like having open ears all around, like also across the world now, pretty much. So yeah, I think there are worse ways to live life, and it's gonna get well rounded in the next few months or years, I believe so. So let's see. But I think that's okay. That's my first take ever on what I'm thankful for. I think that's okay.
Dude, you did amazing. That's a lot to be thankful for.
And so yeah, Ralphie, what about you, man? What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for so much, man. I am thankful for so much. These last 2 years here in the States have been, I'm not gonna say hell, but it's been rough. Um, to to be locked inside of your house with two toddlers,
Yeah,
you
crazy.
know, who one of whom is special needs. They've got all this pent up nervous energy, and you can't leave the house. Um, I know people out there in the world got bigger problems, but I'm thankful for my small ones. I'm thankful for my little problems because that time enriched my relationship with my kids to the point where if I'm gone more than 5 minutes, they're saying, "Where's daddy?" And for a person who was never, who wasn't raised by his father, um, I am. That's my endeavor. That's my one goal in life is to be for my kids what I didn't get from either of my parents. And it's right now. I am thankful that it's panning out that way. It is looking like me and my kids are gonna be, and that is a huge wish. I am
Nice.
I am thankful that in all of that there is drama. As most of you know, my mom's not doing well, and in years past, I've been very flexible, where I've been able to drop things and just run across the ocean and do what I got to do. But this year, I'm just not that flexible, and people have a problem with that.
Hmm.
People are judging me and saying, you should be out here, this and that. And I got kids, man. I got kids, and I'm doing for them what was never done for me. They're my first priority,
Yeah.
and If people got a problem with that, then my friendship circle is gonna get really small. My Christmases are gonna get emptier. But in that same time span, along came a friend named Jason Lowry, who approached me and said, would you like to join us on the show? And you guys have no idea. You have no idea what just this time with you guys, the times when we get on Hangouts and the times that I check into your live streams like today. Uh, Even though I understood every other word, I was still on there and I got enough, and
Appreciate it, bro.
I was able to put things together. And I think the fandom in Germany is a little more merciful than the fandom here in the States when
Could
it
be.
comes to Revelations. But we'll get back and we'll get into that later.
Oh yeah.
But I am thankful, man. I am thankful for Wolf. I'm thankful for Yule. I'm thankful for Tim. I'm thankful for Jason. I'm thankful for some other people that are not on this show. Eddie Dustmites Massey, Eric Burgess. There's Jose, Dave. Like these guys, they check in on me. Like, how are you doing? How are you mentally? And I can't. I'm starting to get I'm starting to get a little bit it's hard, and it's lonely sometimes when you're going through it and you're in the middle of the storm and you look around and it's just swirling wind and you're standing there by yourself, and then all of a sudden this out of the mess a hand comes out and just reaches out to you, and it's a big thing, man. You guys have no idea. And it was a good reach around too. Jason got big hands, and
That's right, Daddy.
but don't reach too far.
um, I am thankful. I am thankful for this crew. I am thankful for every person that listens, every person that checks us on Instagram, every person that checks us on Facebook. I'm thankful for people, taking time out of their schedules to hear us, to watch us.
Hmm.
I'm thankful that I'm still healthy enough to provide for my family. I'm thankful for the township of Teaneck taking a shot on one guy to bring their fire department up to spec, to bring in their lifeline, to putting it on my shoulders and letting me carry that and prove myself. I'm thankful for so many things, man. There's just so many things. I'm thankful that my home has not been without a meal. Um, I'm thankful for every piece of plastic in this room. I'm thankful for the ones that are still in their little cardboard coffins that I have yet to release. Um, I'm thankful that I had the means to be able to put all of it in this room, and there's just a whole mess of things, a whole slew of things that I am thankful for. I am thankful that my mom's out of the hospital. I am thankful
Word.
that my sister is healthy enough to be able to travel and see her and give her some hope. And her part of her life's journey now is to maybe mend some things with her mom. My parents weren't stellar, um, but I believe God works in mysterious ways, and He knows what He's doing. And I don't want to take up too much more time because I'm going to wind up taking up the entire broadcast. But
It's
I
all
am
good, dude.
thankful. I am so grateful for you guys, man. For you guys. You guys.
Amen to that. Thankful,
You mean
dude.
you mean the
Thank
you mean the
you.
universe to me. You mean the universe to me. You really do.
Same, dude.
Oh, it's getting so warm. Oh.
Jay, what are you thankful for, man?
Speaking of warm and fuzzy, no, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of warm and fuzzy, so is Lowry's beard. Oh,
He can pull that thing clean over his face, man. I'm so jealous.
engulfing
Um,
everybody.
Fuck, how am I going to top that? No, I'm not going to top that. It's been hard the last year, and a lot of people don't realize it. Dealing with family, um, dealing with friends, dealing with loss, dealing with so much during this pandemic, and then the cancer stuff and everything else has taken a huge toll on me. And if it weren't for you guys, you Wolf, just like Vendetta said, my circle, my friends, it means a lot when people check up on you, and
It does.
And if it weren't for these hangouts and Saturday nights and it weren't for these recordings and stuff, like, I don't know how I would stay sane. I mean, besides, Bethany kicking my ass, but it's a lot to go through. It's taken a lot. It's really fucked me up emotionally, and I've been having trouble sleeping at nights. I was battling some depression during all this because, you know, I want to be around for Bethany. I want to make sure she's, what she needs and everything else. It's been scary. You don't know what's going to happen with,
Yeah.
what's going through. And luckily, I've been on the lucky side of things so far. So I'm thankful for being alive. I'm thankful for Bethany. She's amazing as always. Um, our listeners, people checking in, people that want to pop on and hang out and BS with us. We're not the most popular show. We're not the we're not the most where we go out and try to crave attention and stuff like that. We're just us doing our thing and having fun.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah,
thankful
we're not
for all of that.
reinventing the wheel. We're just having fun. That's all there is.
We're just being ourselves. And if people watch it, they watch it. They don't, they don't. There's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
I'm thankful for the people that do check in on us, the people that do hit us up on our Instagram, and I'm faithful. I'm. It's hard to put it in words. It's been rough, and I'm really thankful for all you guys for everything you've done.
All right.
So
guys,
enough about that
exactly
shit.
You said the
Yeah.
milk is spoken.
So yeah.
No, but again, thank you guys. Again, you guys have been amazing, and we'll keep doing this until we decide not to. So
Yeah, man.
everybody knows.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So-
we're gonna do it as long as we can, or we see ourselves become the villain.
Yeah.
Even then, we'll probably still do it.
Yeah.
Because then, but then we're gonna overhaul that. The villains have spoken.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Ooh.
with that out of the way, Ralphie, can you tell me what time it is?
I believe it's time to wash your ass.
I did that this morning,
It's
but
time to nerd up or shut up.
That's it.
yeah.
There we go. Halt.
Oh, all right. Well, here, you know what? Why don't I make it easy on us? I'll start with my haul. I didn't get anything next.
Okay. That's good.
So, Ralphie, let's go to yours. What'd you get this week?
Christmas presents are starting to roll in. So the back half of this room from behind the computer screen is all boxes. And unfortunately, it's all for my kids. I did get a couple of upgrade kits in. I had ordered an upgrade kit for the Arc. That's here somewhere. It's to fill up those gigantic gaps on the side and try to spruce it up a little bit. I would, I don't know where it is. Doesn't matter. I got my DNA kit. I got my DNA kit for Kingdom Scorponok. It's somewhere in this room as well. But like I said, everything that I got in here right now, this place is crowded with Christmas gifts. And there's still more to come. My kids are they have Amazon lists, and their relatives are going apeshit since it's a very good possibility there may be another lockdown here. So they just want to make sure everything is,
That's what we've been hearing here too.
yeah. So they want to get everything to the house, for Christmas Day. So everything is, and of course the only room that the kids are not allowed in really, even though they
It's
know how to
yours.
break in, is this one. So that's
So my quick question is, out of all the gifts, did you buy your son that Tarn model kit?
I did not. I did not, simply because I'm afraid he may try to snack on it.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I don't, I don't hear there's any fiber in plastic, so I don't want him to try to swallow that thing whole.
Yeah.
But no, he's got a lot of stuff coming. He has a thing for airplanes, and he likes to come in here and steal my seeker jets. So
ooh,
yeah, he likes to come in here and steal my.
Airplane?
Yes,
Those are
yes,
the old styrofoam airplanes.
yes. He has
those are cool.
he has those by the dozen, and you know why I give him those? Because they only cost like 50 cents here,
It's
and
nothing.
Yeah,
Like over here too.
I build him a dozen of them, and he destroys them, and I'm just like, all right, I'm good with that.
show them how to make paper airplanes.
He saw the Sky Striker though, and
Oh shit.
yeah, I may have to back it. He saw me on the Hasbro Pulse website, and I'm still sizing up this proton pack. So my wife is
Yo,
like,
you got a few days left, son.
my wife is like, yo, if you want it, get it. And I'm just like, yeah, but I don't know, because if I do it, something like that. I don't know if
You
I
know,
want
if
to
you
take it
do, we're
out and
gonna
get
have
it
to
all screwed up.
cosplay it like TFCon or some shit like
Oh
that.
hell yeah! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Hell yeah! The first Spanish Ghostbuster. Heck yeah! So anyway,
First Native American, the first bed. Wow. All
because
right.
my Ghostbuster uniform's gonna have my last name on it. You know that's gonna be
Oh yeah, same here. So speaking of
and
Sky
put
Striker, so currently,
or
uh,
Spencer, none of that stuff in there. Um,
Ralphie, that joke didn't come through.
oh yeah, you're breaking out really
Yeah.
bad. You're frozen.
That's putting it very
Uh
mildly.
oh. All right, we'll come back to him. All right. So speaking of the Sky Striker, real quick, while he's doing that, so currently the GI Joe Sky Striker is at 5805 of 10,000, and there's 9 days left.
They should get it, right?
that's not gonna fund, dude. I'm sorry, but that's not gonna
I don't
make it.
know if it's going to fund even the Rancor. The Rancor has little over 8 days left, and it's not even half. It's a little over
A
halfway.
little over, yeah.
Um, I wish them luck because I'm sitting here smiling my ass off because we are now approaching the next tier.
Yeah.
It currently for the proton pack it is 11,469.
Nice.
So, all right, Ralphie, you there?
Yeah, no.
All right, we'll come back to
That's
him. Ralph.
unbelievable, man.
Oh, there he is.
Or not.
He must be having problems.
Yeah, big time.
That's
All
unreal.
right, yeah. All right, Tim, what did you get for the week?
I got a car.
Oh yeah, you won. You won for the year.
What a year. So my dad let his go because his new girlfriend got a Mercedes Benz, a B class. So he said, I'm probably gonna let this go. And in parallel, Dennis and me, we had to talk about me having a car and then being able to organize and manage the order. I actually My son. Oh no.
Oh no! So for everybody there,
Poor
Ralphie's
Macho.
laughing. So his son just shut off his router. So he'll be back in a second, probably from his phone.
Jesus Christ.
Wow,
That
that's funny.
that kid, man. I mean, I just saw it the last time. Like that kid is all over the place.
Did he tuck it apart like Tarn? That's what I want to know when he comes back. Oh, there he is. He there? I see the
Can you-
video's back up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, starting
Okay,
to.
yeah, I can hear you now a little bit.
This little boy, we put up the tree. I'm sorry for everybody listening and watching. I'm sorry to take up this kind of time, but we put up the Christmas tree, and we put up the Christmas tree. We started to decorate a little bit. So I got my lighting decoration. So there's like a lot of wiring, kind of floating around the living room. He's running around the living room, and he gets his foot caught, and boom, the router goes flying. The router went flying. My wife runs over to the back of the house. She goes, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry."
It's fine. Shit happens. Like
Yeah.
it could be worse. I mean, he's okay, right?
Yeah,
Like
oh yeah, he's good.
okay.
He's his skin's made out of granite.
I wanted to make sure you didn't have to kiss his ass too, or something like But anyways, sorry, Tim. Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. So with the orders that are going to ramp up soon, probably because we're gonna start going into the regular tax system for our shop. We just both said, hey, maybe try and get a car. And like I said, in parallel, my father was actually speaking to me that he's gonna let his go. And I was like, that's probably the best timing in all of eternity, like ever, because I was just talking to Dennis about getting a car. So we made that work now. So last Monday I went over to the registration office. It's all over officially on my name now. I just have to pay my dad, getting some new tires for the winter season, and yeah, I got a car now. So that's been since. Thank you.
That's what's up, brother.
That's
yeah.
been the last time I got a car was 2009. So 12 years without a car.
Holy
all on,
shit!
all on foot.
I couldn't do that here, like
No.
where I live.
Heck
No.
no.
Yeah. So Dennis too, at his point, is also this stuff down the road and down the hill and everything. But if he's really gonna make like a full grocery run, like for real, for his family, no way without a car. So yeah, that's big freedom back. It was super easy to get packages out the way, so it's super cool. It quite honestly, it handles like a truck. It's got the wheel span is not big, and the turn radius is absolutely horrible. It's probably easier to get an 18-wheeler into a parking lot.
What type of vehicle is it?
It's an Opel Corsa.
Okay,
So,
all right.
so Opel was originally General Motors, but they split with them several years ago. And the Corsa is like the size of a little bit smaller than a
Oh, so
Ford
it looks like a Jetta almost, like a VW or something, like that size.
No, not really. Not really. I'm gonna
Hang on, let me.
try. I'm gonna try. La la la. Try and
All
get
right, here you go. Is this any other? Is this?
Yeah. The white one actually, but a little older. A little older.
Okay.
But overall like this, and it don't has the spoilage like below, like the diffusers, but it's
Yeah.
white and it's got black rims. So so
Nice.
that's cool. It's got a lot of space. Like I can even throw all our stuff from the shop in where we got a convention, so we can also sell our shit. So that is super cool. And I also finally have a Grail piece.
Nice.
I
I
saw
got my
that standing
Captain
on the
America.
side there. I was about to ask you about that.
Dude, I wanted to
I
have
heard it looks good.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy good. It's Steve Rogers from Endgame, fully with
With the
the
hammer
Mjolnir
and everything.
and the shield
Yes.
on the back. So that's really really cool. Like this is the absolute version of Chris Evans Captain America to get, in my opinion. Like, problem is the head is stuck on bad. Like from the neck adapter, the head comes off easy, but the neck adapter out of the body is horrible. So I need to see how I will actually do that. But otherwise, it's super. Not too restricted in the actual clothes part, so the joints still all work, and I got it for a good price. It's still a Hot Toys price, but it's a good price because this thing originally cost something, I believe, in the 350 vicinity, and I got it for way less. So this is currently actually going down a bargain. So this together with Scare Glow, which was also a grail for me, which I wanted to have really bad. I think on both I saved $200 easy from what
that's cool.
from what they currently really go for. So yeah, that's my haul. I went live with it on the evening when I got it, and so yeah, that was actually, when I just think about it, got 2 numbers, I got a car, I got a new Hot Toys figure. That was a fucking strong week.
I got 2 numbers, like,
I got 2 numbers. I got 2 girls in one night. Yeah.
Now, so it comes in 3s, right? I guess that's 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah. Did we lose Ralphie?
We did.
All right, we'll just continue.
Now we sound like assholes. We just continue.
Oh, fuck it. Since we don't have any guests or nothing like that, we can just talk about random shit. So there's a couple things I want to show real quick, toy-wise. We haven't talked toys in a while.
Yeah, please.
So I'll go ahead and share this on BBTS's site. So
I wanted to say now I have to look all concentrated, like
like, yeah, right. Like Ralphie looks really intent right now. He's not moving.
He's frozen in concentration.
Right. So this is Godzilla vs. Hedorah Monsterarts, the Hedorah special figure set. Just went on pre-order.
That is the weirdest blob in action figure
history. It's basically toxic sludge monster. I guess the best way you could say it.
Oh God.
It is so bad, but it's so cool at the same time.
And it's so bad and so cool looking also at the same time. Like, I mean, you said it's pretty accurate, right?
Oh yeah. So I was pretty excited that they're actually doing other figures besides just Godzilla and Ghidorah. So I'm glad they're continuing the line. Like, dude, look at all all the painting and all the the articulation in it's probably gonna be horrible as shit.
But hey, also due to the design with all the blobs and waves and everything, the joints are extremely well hidden. It's perfect.
Yeah, it is. There's a couple alternate forms. Like it first started out like this little like worm looking thing, then it went to this, and then it went to the giant form.
So it kind of mutates or evolves.
Yeah. Okay. So it evolves basically from this here into this, then to this thing, like the whole
Jace,
thing.
I got a question for you, man. As a Godzilla geek, what do you think of Shin Godzilla, the one from Hideaki Anno?
I didn't mind it.
I think it was super cool.
I just think that they could have cut a third of the movie out by the constant phone calls.
Yeah, true.
But that's how they are over. That's how they. What I understood from talking to a few people. That's how they are over there.
But it's funny that you say that because I really also thought like a third of this is like an office simulation.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, did you check this? We have to check with the prime minister.
Yeah, and
there's Ralphie.
And you see dozens of printers and everything. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But I like the design. I like how he first like robbed, like they really crawled through the city and everything, and then he just got up and then he froze in hibernation, and then he went to the next stage, starting to look like Godzilla, and when he just fucked up the city with his inferno and his atomic breath.
with his atomic breath.
And that looked crazy when the flames just went thinner and thinner and thinner, got purple, and then
turned to a laser beam,
That was crazy.
Remember, it was coming out of his tail and everything. Oh,
Also, yeah, like super cool. I feel I saw deleted scenes of it where in the end where this little skeleton like thingies come from his frozen form in the back of his tail. What the hell?
Yeah.
That
Oh, there he goes.
there was another form from him, and there were more forms supposedly forming. So Godzilla at the very end, maybe even looking like some form of mankind itself, like multiple, like
yeah, that was
beings.
weird at the end. Yeah.
Super weird. But I
So-
mean, it was Hideaki Anno. It was supposed to be weird. So there's that.
Yeah. So the next thing that I don't know why by this company, Fresh Monkey Fiction. That just sounds weird.
At least not fresh monkey dough.
Yeah, right.
Or
So they're
whatever.
making these oddball characters. So you got like a fucking Santa that's like half robotic. Like, dude, look at this.
It's a Termisanta.
Yeah, right. Dude, there's one here. He's dressed up in fucking camo. Look at that. He's got like a gun and shit. Like,
Holy crap!
Santa Rambo.
right. And then let me go back one. And then here is this one. Here's a zombie one. Look at that shit.
That looks sick.
Dawn of the Santa.
Yeah. Even includes the evil Santa Claus head. So
Oh, cool.
I ended up. They're doing naughty and nice figures. So like here are the elves. Like look at this. Like you can see the elf. The Santa is 6.5 inches tall,
But
and it comes with different heads and shit.
I mean, the just Santa alone has a little bit of a creepy vibe to it, right?
Yeah. Oh wait, dude, look at this. Look at this shit.
Oh,
Is that
Fucking
Krampus?
Yeah, dude. Look, he's got
Wow.
Look, he's got green cookies and shit with like black milk. Like,
That's dope.
look at all this. It's got neck joints, shoulder joints, elbow joints, wrist, thigh swivel, knee, like ankle rockers, like everything. So I'm not gonna. So this comes out later in the year, but do this. Here's an artist proof.
that is so interesting. A lot of companies are now starting to do these gray prototype version
Yeah.
things, and people use it left and right to put their own deco on it.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking about doing that, like painting it my own. You know what I mean?
Yeah, buddy of mine got the McFarlane Warhammer, the gray one. I was like, dude, this is not supposed to be painted, but it would be great because it's primed. You can put on there whatever.
Yeah. So I pre-ordered a bunch of these because I thought they were just oddball and cool.
Yeah.
And then let's see here, we got some Blaster. I don't know, we haven't talked about that yet.
He looks good. Like Eject looks balls. You can get away with that, but Blaster looks good.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered that. It's in my
Yeah, same here.
But I hope
Tim-
the first thing you ordered, before you pre-ordered any new figures, is a fucking lock for your door.
Dude, that was pretty fucking hilarious.
Right? So
Yeah.
you gotta do that.
So now we got deluxe pipes. I'm kind of excited to get this one.
I checked out the Huffer. The Kingdom Huffer was pretty decent. Like Kingdom is killing it overall. The box arts are amazing. Most of the bots, except for tracks, essentially are very good. Like that's actually where Hasbro is killing it. But where I don't get it is like the Commando Rodimus. There are so much like the way you did it. Just some silver paint on the rims that goes a long way for
That
it.
just that right there made the figure look different by itself. Just that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got some
and it's really
Waspinator going on.
And it's really just a blow. We got that on sale already. You can get that from us. We got that.
Can you? Okay. Yeah, this just went up for pre-order by us.
I mean, I don't want to say anything, but we had Black Friday sale, right? So.
Oh shit! Well, I didn't pre-order anything because I'm broke till next week, so I had to pay for a cancer treatment. So no, I literally like this weekend. Like I'm so used to hitting up Black Friday, you know what I mean, or Thursday night, but we couldn't do it this year because both of us don't get paid until the end of the month.
Yeah,
so I had to pay for all the treatment shit last week. So
yeah, but just in short, like Waspinator wasn't in there, but we for all people that are listening, maybe that's okay. the collector's BDE, we got Waspinator already in case you don't want to wait. So,
There you go. People hit up that. I'll put a link in the description.
yes, sir. Thank you.
So, Thundercats, Super 7, the next
Nice.
wave. Got
Who's
some
that?
Bengali. This is Bengali.
I don't remember that guy.
He's
I-
kind of later. He's actually later.
Yeah.
If you're like the early Thundercats, if you're a fan of the early Thundercats, this guy didn't exist yet.
Yeah, he came
Right.
later on.
Yeah.
It's so sad, man.
Um,
The Thundercats are so good, but they cost 70 friggin' bucks over here.
Yeah. Is there a way that you can get does it matter about the boxes? If you care about the boxes, can you if someone bought them and just shipped them to you, like
It doesn't matter because you would
okay.
need to ship it over here, and I would need
Yeah.
a proof to have it paid. It would still come VAT. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Damn. But he comes with everything. He comes with the sword, some extra hands. For some reason, it looks like they're approaching the ones with yellow eyes now. They're starting to include those.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That means variance and means more money and milk in the cow.
Why not?
I mean, I love the boxes. Also Silverhawks. Like I will be having a super hard time to stay away from the Silverhawks. They look so good.
Oh yeah, they do. So we got this alternate color. I guess it's the evil Lion-O,
Yeah,
or it was a clone. I think is what it was.
it's like anti-Lion.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna...
What it? I'm guessing it's what red, right? His outfit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
he's
like-
got the red.
So sorry to cut you off there. That's essentially what I saw here was a mirror. So from a mirror universe apparently,
Mm-hmm.
but evil. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He comes with the standard shit that he normally does. Everything else, so looks cool. I'm kind of curious to find out if they fixed some of the stuff on the heads. That way, if you bought this and wanted to do a head swap or something like that. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, they look really, really good. It's really sad, but you just can't collect everything.
And not only that, if you notice this, it's kind of hard to see here in the pictures, but it's pinless.
It's
What?
pinless.
It doesn't have any pins in the joints. Look, see the knee? There's no pins in the
Yeah.
joint.
Interesting.
So they did it in this. So I wonder if version 2 is not going to have the pins in the arms and legs.
Probably you can pretty much bet your ass on that.
Mm-hmm.
This is cool.
I forgot his fucking name.
I
He's
feel
part
like
of the Berserkers, right? I think is what
Mm.
it is.
yeah, I remember that one. I don't remember his name anymore, but I remember the look, and I know that I love the look. I think one figure I gotta get from this line. I just always wanted to have a really good Mum-Ra. I love Mum-Ra, so that's cool.
Yeah, he's
looking.
got the extra head and the extra hand, the money loot, like
Yeah, it looks good, man.
yeah, hammer hand. That's what it is. He's part of the Berserkers.
How is Super 7 in terms of tolerances and the material? Because with NECA, it's always like a hit and miss. Like sometimes you got to put that down in fully warm water to break up the color and the tolerances and everything. How's Super 7 in that regard?
I haven't had to put any of my Super 7 in water.
Okay.
Like mine personally, I haven't. And I've heard some people may have.
Hmm.
I only have one Super 7 figure, and it's the Panthro.
Mhm.
And outside of like a couple of the proportion issues, like I really with tolerances and posability and stuff like that, I've never had an issue with them. Never.
Yeah.
Cool.
Never.
It's also hard, right? Like you can super misspell the one or the other. Thundercats or Motu. Panthor or Panthro.
Right.
Yeah, right. So we got some, what is it, Jackalman or whatever his name is, right? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah.
Or I mean,
Or
quite
Vulture
honestly,
or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
his name is. Jackalman's the other one.
I love dioramas. When I see that, man, it's itching, dude. I wanna.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Look, he's got his bottle of
Gatorade.
yeah, Gatorade. blue ice or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Wow, that looks pretty good.
But it's a super power potion, I guess is what it is. It's been a while since I've seen the cartoon. I'm about to go
Yeah.
back and rewatch it. So
Me too. Didn't watch it
yeah,
for a
Vulture
while.
Man, that's what it is. We were
Yeah.
close. And that's it for that line, and it's 219.
It's got the full line 219. Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
for all four of those, it's 219.
That's good.
Um,
But since I was something you viewers or listeners are gonna see little SDCC special by our Coco Smooth coming up. There's also stuff Storm Collectibles teased with a new Liu Kang prototype and stuff. So I don't know.
Did you got pictures of that?
I'm gonna check up Toy Arc real quick. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, pull that up real
Actually,
quick.
I think I actually saw that on Dime Chalk as well.
Now Dime Shock does Transformers only.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember where that was.
I saw the picture of him in that gray inside the glass case.
Oh, motherfucker. Hot Toys is re-releasing Venom as Let There Be Carnage, Spider-Man No Way Home battling versions, though I can pull up a little bit of shit. Yeah, I got
Yeah. If you want to pull it up.
I got the Storm Collectibles display and everything here. Wait up.
Yeah, pull that up.
Oh, we got a new function here, foils. Huh. So the order so we got this here. Yeah, first little Hot Toys. Like I said, they are doing Venom from Let There Be Carnage. It's essentially, so it seems, the same figure as before. I mean, it looks terrific with the symbiote.
It really does.
So, a good Hot Toys Venom, man. I mean, I got my Mayfax, but I really like what they did with live action Venom. I mean, it doesn't have the spider and everything, but quite honestly, with Sony having this 50-50 deal with Marvel and having Spider-Man in the MCU, I feel they did the best they could. They still knocked Venom out of the park. I really enjoyed the movie. I haven't seen the second one yet. There's also some interesting stuff to the movie, actually. They tried to put in a subplot with the god of the symbiotes, Null, in there.
Yes,
So
they
they
did.
cut that out, which is sad, but I mean, people know about it now, so we can see what maybe they will do in the future. Maybe if you guys saw Venom 2, Venom was now teleported to the MCU, so we'll see what's happening there. But I feel this is a terrific figure. That's a pose. You need a wide fucking shelf for that. That's a pose there. That's amazing. So super cool. I don't know. I don't believe it comes with as a deluxe version. No, but I mean, nice stand, the usual from Hot Toys now with the graphics on it, partially varnished, partially a little matte, different tongue versions, or you can bend it. It looks to me it's wired. So that's number one. That's a great figure. The next one, when I scrolled down, was a new Spider-Man from No Way Home, the so-called battling version, movie promo edition, whatever that means. We got this little locket from Doctor Strange, where, as trailers say, and channels like Emergency Awesome, where Strange tries to condense this multiversal thingamajig, where also the Green Goblin and everybody are kind of trapped in there, and it breaks and shit goes all over the place. We will see next month, but I mean, it's a great looking Spider-Man. It looks great, amazing Tom Holland sculpt again. Comes with a box so you can rebuild a lot of scenes. I mean, it's all Marvel and DC nowadays, but just when I now have Cap in my hand, it's just really that's where the love of Hot Toys comes back. You know, you just see the intricacies of the suit, and with the base, also what they did with the quarter scale Dark Knight trilogy from Christopher Nolan, the new Batman, with the base and with the reliefs of Bane, of the Joker, of Ra's al Ghul. Hot Toys does a lot of intricacies and amazing detail. So yeah, that's the movie promo stuff. Also some webbing details and the space actually, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty cool. I feel like Jason's very silent. Is Jason still here?
No, my
Yep.
fan kicked in on my laptop real quick, so I hit mute so it wouldn't blare in everybody's ear.
Okay, because I see on the upper left that you wrote in our chat, so I was just asking.
Oh
Why.
no, it was something I sent to myself. So
Okay.
it was just kind of something funny about this Spider-Man thing. So like all those family memes going on with like the Fast Nine shit and everything else.
Mm,
So did you see the one? I think I put it in our chat where they showed the Spider-Man Far From Home
yeah,
picture with the
where
battle
Lizard,
scene.
yeah, where Lizard is kicked in the face, and you got the Charger and Dominic Toretto is jumping out of it.
Yeah. Dude, that was fucking hilarious. But yeah, so someone sent me a link and it's talking about like how Fast and the Furious fans are going nuts with all these memes. Like it's the name of the article. It says this army of Vin Diesel saying family will give you nightmares 1/4 mile at a time.
Then we got a Nandoroid by Good Smile from Wolverine. I'm not in that line. I don't know if you guys know it, but it's like Chibi Wolverine.
They heard a lot of people say they're as articulated as like a, I mean they're articulated as hell. Like
It
they're
looks
just
like it.
like getting like figure arts and shit like that, how articulated those are. Just they're smaller.
Yeah, like super small. Poor dude also doesn't have a nose. But I mean, it looks good. It's just not for me, not in the slightest.
Mm-hmm.
And then we come to the cheese. We got Storm collectibles right here, and this is super cool. This is, and now I'm fucking finished. Now I gotta get into Tekken. We will get Devil Jin.
Oof.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at
Oof.
that.
yeah.
Oof.
Devil Jin with a full vinyl cover on the upper body, so the tattoo is not getting broken up. So that's cool. With the wings and everything. Still pending approval, but this looks overall final. Let's see. King is pretty much it's pretty much ready to go. I got that also pre-ordered. I can't wait for fucking King. Tekken 3, dude, I rocked those fucking wrestling combos hard. Like I loved it. Really. King in there was the shit. I love the music of King and Tekken 3. I was a Tekken dude all fucking in. I hooked up my PlayStation to my hi-fi system back then, and I recorded the full soundtrack from Tekken 3 off the PlayStation in theater mode on tapes. I still got the tape. That's how hooked on Tekken 3 I was.
Nice.
So then we got some more King of Fighters, where I'm not too deep in it, but I love the energy effect of this dude, of a Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
Blue
know the
Mary.
guy that runs all that. He loves King of Fighters. That's his main passion.
You know
That's
this
what's.
guy who you know who runs Storm Collectibles?
He's a friend of a friend.
We gotta talk.
Mhm.
So no, but I got an idea. Then I think this looks. This
Holy
is like.
shit!
This looks like, I don't know, shrunken down Attack on Titan, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't it?
You know? So I
Huh.
don't know who Q Ryan is. That's interesting. And we got Oma Tokita. I don't know who those guys are. From Kengan Ashura. I don't know that. Super
I don't know
simple,
either.
but sometimes simple does it, you know? I mean, and it's
Mm-hmm.
Storm, so
Dude, look
I
at the
uh,
think.
detail. Oh
I
my
think.
god!
Yes,
yeah,
Liu Kang. I
yeah,
Look
but
at
think
the
this might
detail and the
be.
muscle
yeah,
definition and like
the,
the veins.
yeah,
I
the vein.
wonder. I wonder if this is Baku or Baki.
No, although wait up. What is it? Was it Kangen? Come on, man. What is up with my keyboard? Kangen Ashura. Um, that could actually be Bucky. Nope,
No.
that's a different. They're actually
Yeah.
calling for a crossover, but
Hmm.
it looks super similar. That was my first
Hmm.
call also.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It
but
looked
then we
good.
got yeah
That looks real good.
we got a
It
That
new
is
looks
set
good.
killer.
prototype.
That is
People are
killer, dude.
people are
That look at
actually
the
going
bicep.
but people are
That is
actually going crazy
killer.
in the Facebook groups. Like, hopefully this is not final. I'm like, this is a great
It
prototype.
looks
Like,
fucking good as it is.
Yeah,
kidding me, dude?
people are bullshitting about. Hopefully, it's not fine. I'm like, guys, did you ever see a Storm Collectibles figure without shoulder articulation or a bicep swivel or whatever? This is a gray prototype. This is a new gray prototype earlier than the one we saw before.
Yeah.
People just need to calm their jets, but it looks good. And Liu Kang is overdue, as are the females. I don't know what this guy has a problem with females. They teased the female ninjas like years back, and it's not going anywhere. I don't know, but little front view looks really, really good. I like that it's looking classic, but also at the same time a little modern, and also a little bit like Shaolin Monks. I love Shaolin Monks on the PS2. That was a great game. So that's a good look from the back. All done again. I mean, we got the places for the joints in here already, so it's looking good. And then we got some more golden eggs. We got the
What the
brother.
fuck?
Yeah,
It's like Kim Jong Il, like as like a figure, like.
yeah, but it's golden eggs. It's a big bat from golden eggs. I mean, they're going all out. I don't know how they thought it up to make golden eggs figures.
He's definitely a D cup, like.
Yeah.
Just so you guys have all the information you need, I was the actual model that they made this guy after. So
Okay.
easy with the abuse. Those are my boobs.
That's
Jason,
the post Thanksgiving, not pre.
I mean, Jason said a D cup. You know, this is more like a keg cup.
Oh God.
So, and then is a new Sub-Zero coming in from the new Mortal Kombat 11, which has a new retro skin, and they also did it with Scorpion. So it's essentially the new classic version of a new sculpt. And if you missed out on the original classic and you don't want to hunt it down for $400-$500, this is the next best alternative.
Looks pretty good. I have I have a bunch of the original ones. I heard they changed the scale a little bit of the newer ones.
Very slightly so. The biggest problem is they changed how the feet are actually flat on the bottom. Like the classic ninjas, like this is something where I was still stunned. You are able on the classics to pose them on the roundhouse kick, on the toe tilt actually, and they will hold that pose. But on the cyber ninjas, they fucked it up. Not one cyber ninja can hold a roundhouse kick, and this is supposedly back to the roots. They can do that again. Apparently, I didn't try, but apparently so. So, but it looks clean. It looks good. A little sad that there was nothing from Kintaro or any other prototypes, but they also changed it up on different conventions. So it could be actually on the LA convention that we see more Storm Collectible stuff, and they just spread their concepts and prototypes. Maybe out. Let's hope so. Something more. Oh, okay. Asmus Toys is doing Lord of the Rings Bilbo Baggins in 1/6. Asmus Toys is pretty much growing also. First, they had problems with too baggy clothes, similar to Hot Toys when they started, but their sculpts are always money, and the clothes are actually getting there. It's
looks good.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't collect that stuff, but it looks damn good.
Yeah, me neither. But you see Ian Holm in there, and that is what's most important. So
I'm happy that the people that do collect this are getting it. I mean, look, dude, even he's got hair on his feet. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, he's got really actually hairy toes. Ew. But that's
what grown man adult doesn't like,
right? But I mean, it's faithful, and he's got the backpack and all. It looks really good. So
if his feet look like that, I hate to see what his backside look like.
he's got an interchangeable like ring kind of wraith head.
I'll swallow your soul. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, really. But I mean, it looks really good. So happy for people that collect Lord of the Rings. You're getting some dough. Then we got this guy we already spoke about.
Yeah.
And then
dude, that 89 Batman from Beast Kingdom, they actually look pretty good, but I don't know what scale they are. Are they 6-inch? Oh, 1/9, so they're 7-inch scale.
Yeah. I don't like how they look. I don't like the face on the Batman, and I especially do not like how the head is actually sitting on the Joker's head. The sculpt is good, but
I think I might take the Joker figure and then remove the head.
Yeah.
and then use my own.
Or some people, quite honestly, if you do such a figure and you want to have a head on the figure, do a second head, and sculpt
Mhm.
the head on the head. That's the best you can do, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah.
But I mean, Kingdom is coming out swinging. They're doing a lot.
Oh,
Yeah, we
Prime
gotta.
Studio statue. Fuck
Yeah,
all that.
so
Oh, what the
that's
fuck? Looks
what's
like
up.
Ralphie
sorry.
got really excited to see that. Like,
I did.
So we got a Prime Studios statue of Gypsy Danger from the original Pacific Rim. Still the best
mhm.
part. I love this movie.
Yes.
And this is uh this is this is a big piece. I believe it could come in at, I don't know, 60 inches or something like that. Probably. Let's see what the.
What?
Yeah, this is big.
60 inches.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
uh
that's taller than what's his name?
27 inches tall.
Oh,
Okay.
I
All
was
right.
gonna say that one's taller than from Nerd Life Syndicate Sam.
I mean, the thing is, they usually do huge pieces, like huge in the sense of 1/3 scale, and 27 is a little different. So I was
Yeah.
mistaken there. Sorry, guys, but it looks terrific. Comes with exchangeable sword and amazing base. We got the Orochi head here. We
Mm-hmm.
got the plasma caster. So regular. Deluxe comes with hand and plasma caster. So yeah, 68 centimeters, which is a good 15 centimeters taller than my Hulkbuster. And this is
That's
22 inches.
big.
Yep, that's a big one. So
And that's a big one.
Mhm.
Yeah. He scales with Titans. If anybody listening or watching
Mhm.
wants an idea, he would scale with like a Hasbro Titan figure. Even with Unicron at 27 inches, he's about
that's right.
Unicron size.
That's right. He would scale with that. I mean, that's wrong scale for Transformers, but I mean, I think that would be a really cool display. So base all around, but these things cost, I believe, close to 2K. So not for me, but nice. So that was that page. I would say we stay as these we cute. Oh yeah. Take a quick peek to this side. President Loki is also coming from Hot Toys. So the
Mhm.
variant,
He comes with the alligator too, right?
I believe so. I like
I dig the lapel pin. I dig that. I
yeah,
dig
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I
I
like I
dig
like
Oh
that
that.
the, I
shit.
like that the suit is all roughed up. We got the alligator.
Yep, there he is, the alligator. Yep.
So that is funny.
The
And
candy cane. That's pretty funny.
yeah, so that's good. I feel Hot Toys should do that more often, like really expressive sculpts. Like this is a great sculpt of Tom Hiddleston and just mixes things up.
Yeah.
Gives it so
Mhm.
much more expression when you put it in nice poses. So look at that. This is amazing. Like all
Yeah,
the
that's
time
That
these
great.
head
past,
sculpt looks good.
yeah,
That is
like
great.
all the time these passive sculpts is like, oh yeah, okay, you can do that, but put some expression in it, guys. You can do it. So it's amazing. That was a cool fucking Loki. I like it. So something else that's coming with it. Let's just check. Oh, holy hell! What the hell is that? Premium collector's edition, limited to 1,500 pieces. Comes with all that. A T-shirt,
Holy smokes.
Marvel Studios official Hot Toy shirt, sticker set, mini light box, 1/6 scale, mini poster, card holder, keychain, whole bunch of stickers and trading cards with the Kang Prime, so to speak, the one who remains. TVA notepad. Holy hell!
That's
So yeah,
wild, dude.
so this is how it comes with it. Actually, also with a black backdrop, which is cool, with all the different letters from Loki, and yeah, again the premium collector's edition. So I believe that's pretty much what happened during the week in terms of action figures. This one you already showed.
Yeah, well,
Kodo
I got a couple more I posted in here. I got two more things I need to show, and that's pretty much about it
Okay, then that's
for
then
that
we'll.
stuff. Here we go. So
I
let's
feel I
do
feel
this.
that's a good idea, right? I think I could do that. Like toy arc, just let's roam toy arc. That's always good.
Well,
See,
I ended up
I was going to interject this one myself because if somebody
so
did not touch on this, this thing is badass.
Yeah, dude. So this is the Godzilla from Godzilla Final Wars.
Looks good.
This is from SH Monsterarts. So now, like, look at this thing. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
Oh
Um,
my god.
it's got two joints in the upper chest and the mid waist section. The hips they kind of rotate around. It's on ball joints.
Hmm.
It's got a double hinged knee. That's
What's
how
the
they all are.
what's the range on that? You got a few SH Monster Arts Godzillas, right? That they articulate pretty much the
I
same,
mean,
right?
he's not. What the fuck? He's I told people I'm recording. They keep trying to hit me up. Um, so here, like they're pretty good. Like he's not going to go into the splits, but like he's not going to do the full Van Damme. You know what I mean? Like
Or the full Monty.
the full Monty. You know what I mean? But for what it is, I mean, dude, what the fuck, people? I swear to God. Anyway,
You can always turn that off.
yeah, I tried turning it off like 4 times. It keeps popping back up. Yeah, so it's kind of interesting. Like he's got ears and shit here and everything else. The claws are a little longer to look like actual bone.
Hmm.
It's pretty cool looking.
I overall like this Godzilla design, but I just always felt that at one point, there's one point where this Godzilla looked good, and then they went too far in the Godzilla looks like a cat direction. Does that make sense? There's a little bit, it's
Mm,
a little bit more. I don't know. It kind of looks like a little bit like cat or tiger face a little bit. It went down that road.
because I wasn't a fan of the Shin design, the final design.
Hmm.
I thought it was okay. But I think like the 2004 and the 89 are my favorite out of all of them.
Hmm.
Agreed. Agreed.
So, but look at that. Yeah, so he's coming out.
So I believe if I would go down Godzilla, I would want to have three figures, like probably Godzilla similar to that,
Hmm.
Space Godzilla, and Biolante.
Dude, those three right there are amazing figures.
Yeah, that's
And
the Trinity.
yeah, that is.
Yeah,
But I think the thing is that they need to finish up some of the other monsters
yeah.
because uh, they keep doing, they just re-released Gigan or
Ooh,
Gigan, some people how they say it. They just released that from Final Wars. I've got that actually in my pile of loot. I
cool.
got the 89 Godzilla in my pile of loot. So I'm gonna have a nice little drop here in like a week or so. But uh what else? Like they need some of the actual monsters, like the villains. Like because they did Mecha Godzilla quite a few times from all the different eras. They
Hmm.
did all the Godzillas pretty much in every single era.
I think Monster
Um,
Zero is a little bit overdone too. They've done a lot of
Yeah,
Monster Zeros.
I saw that too.
yeah, they did
Hmm.
some Monster Zero. They did him.
But it's interesting that you
They
say
did
that with
Mothra twice.
it's
You
interesting that
know,
you say that for the monsters for Godzilla with SH Monster Arts, because that's also where Hot Toys is lacking with villains in movies. Like not one villain for RoboCop. They didn't fully do the Terminator stuff back then. So there's a lot of stuff.
so this site, I
Oh,
love this website. So you actually go here and no, actually they do stop motions and shit of
oh, cool.
like recreations of the movies and stuff.
That is
Here,
awesome.
like let's click on the. I'm gonna hit mute. But dude, look at this, like the stop motion that they do. Let me fast forward this. Like they show the figure, then they get into the stop motion.
That Mecha Godzilla looks good, yo.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That would also
They
be a figure that I would
they
like.
show
That
the
looks cool.
articulation of what it can and can't do. Like
That's a good range for for such a clunky figure.
yeah,
Yes.
they're all
Yes.
like that.
Crazy good.
Look at the neck. I mean, you saw the joint in the neck.
That
Hmm.
is, I love that. If shit moves like
Hmm.
that, I'm a sucker for that shit.
Just they're a little stiff when you first get them. So,
That's what
but
she said.
they So let me go back. So this website, I use this all the time. So if you go here and you can see the Godzilla lineup,
Mm.
and then it'll show you all the different monsters that have come out from Monster Arts, including like all the accessories and shit.
Oh, they
Like I
got
missed,
accessory sets too.
yeah, they got little accessory sets. Like if you click here, this came out a long time ago, so
Oh,
I've got a bunch of these accessory sets also.
that's super cool. You can build dioramas
Hmm.
and put all tanks and shit in it.
Yeah, look at this. It's got little pieces with it, like
Damn.
blast effects and everything else. So I'm missing Batra, so this one and this one. So I'm missing this one here. And this villain. So I'm missing him. I've got Mothra the larva, but so out of all of these, I'm missing Mogera, which is the predecessor to Mechagodzilla.
Yeah, right. They
I'm
cannibalized
missing,
that. They
yeah,
cannibalized that into space, into Mechagodzilla, right?
yeah, oh yeah. So I'm
Okay.
missing Batra. I'm missing him.
Oh,
Um,
there's Space Godzilla. Besides Mogera.
Yeah. Yep.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I have that one.
Oh, so cool. I
So
love
if I
that design.
actually, if I click for more information on Space Godzilla, it'll actually tell you information on it and then detail pictures of it.
Oh, I love that thing.
I
That is
have that
super cool.
one. Yeah, so this website for anybody that needs information on any of the figures coming up and what's out and everything else, go here.
Okay.
Um,
What's the robot's name again? My
this
brain, my
one,
brain, my brain. No, on the
I
first
think
line
I think he's talking about
this here.
no, no, on the top,
on the
right.
top.
I think that's Ultraman.
No, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. My brain is
Oh
falling
no, it's
out.
Jet Jaguar.
The-
It's from the new animation series they did just recently.
That's what I wanted
Uh,
to. I mean, I know the old
Hmm.
Jet Jaguar. That's also sometimes confused with Ultraman, but this Jet Jaguar
Yeah.
was super funny looking in the
Hmm.
series.
Let's see here. The only ones I don't have are those. I
Oh,
don't
they did the
have.
they did the whole Shin line with him as a
Yeah,
larva.
they did all the Shin stages, all the forms, the final form, everything. I didn't
Crazy.
get those, and then you have these two. You have that one there,
Maquette version. That is
and then you
cool.
have this one. So,
So
so I did.
what's Jason? What's the limitation on those?
I don't own this particular ones.
I mean the limitation in general because they're all discontinued. But do you know the limitation in general?
Oh, you can get them, but like you'll pay a pretty penny on some of these older ones.
They did not do an Evangelion Godzilla.
Yeah, they
They-
did. Check
Those
this out.
those motherfuckers.
yeah.
Yes, they did. Look at this. Look at this, Tim.
That is not cool. That
Look
is
at that.
absolutely not cool in the sense of being totally cool.
Right, dude. Look, his nipples are smoking. No, I'm just kidding.
He's got
But
jelly nipples.
yeah, right. And then his mouth is all bloody and shit. But yeah, so this site, go here if you want news and everything else. They do
Yeah.
stop animations.
Also, if you want to lose money, a lot of money.
Yeah. So there's only 5 figures out of all of these figures that I don't have.
Crazy.
Dude, so like take for instance, this one here, I love this one. This one's basically almost like a transformer. Look at this.
Oh,
So it has
wow.
this piece, right?
I
And
like
they
that.
form together, right?
That's like if Vehicle Force Voltron was a Mecha
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Dude, what's crazy is look, now you see you have that part that goes on the back and everything else. Like it's his tail and everything.
Is that like the version from that TV series where Mecha Godzilla became a city? A city?
No, no, no. It's like the movie poster edition because they ended up changing the design.
Oh, okay.
So long story short, I had this one. The whole thing is die cast.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
It looks super freaking cool. I like
Oh
that. I
yeah.
like that a lot.
Die cat, dude, it's amazing. So
So they did that only as it was on one poster and then they changed it up and that's
yeah,
it.
they also did a Godzilla, I think it was this one. Yeah. It was the poster edition. So it had that one and this one. which this is one of the ones I'm missing. I'm missing this Godzilla.
That's my Godzilla. That would be the one that I like from the head design. That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah, so he's all lit up because it
Oh,
shows in the movie poster where he's lighting up and getting ready to blow the his atomic breath, and it
yeah,
shows Mechagodzilla fighting him. But
that looks great. I like
so any
I like the kind of patina on his chest and everything.
yeah, oh yeah,
Cool.
yeah. So for anybody that's looking to get news and shit on this, they're also on Facebook. They got everything. You can come here. They even alert on their Facebook page. Um, they actually do reviews, like everything. They actually
Cool.
alert you on Facebook. They even tell you the sculpt, extras, values, like everything. Like it's crazy. They actually give you grading on all of
That's
it.
actually something that I'm missing. You know, like
Hmm.
I miss those kind of sites where they do trailers and all that stuff for action
Hmm.
figures. That's like early 2000 stuff. That's also what Hasbro did back in the days for Transformers. But this is so seldom now. It's sad.
Oh yeah. So, anyways, these last couple of things, and then you know what? And then we'll do that real quick, and we'll talk about the movies. We're at an hour 45, so
Yay!
uh, some people I know they're into Mythic Legions. I'm not, but I'd rather just talk about it because I know some people do.
That design is cool.
Um,
Super wicked.
oh yeah, yeah. The Mythic Legions Skeleton Deluxe Builder. This just went up for pre-order, I think, just recently, just within the last couple of weeks, I think.
That looks like it could be a reference to Warhammer, like the Necrons.
Hmm.
I like that. Looks super cool.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I think it was like 45.
I
Yeah,
had
45 for that one.
I had one Mythic Legion in my hand, and
Hmm.
that was birthday gift for Dan last year. The Kronaw, their Trapjaw reference. Amazing figure,
Now
super
here's
good.
their barbarian. Looks kind of cool. Look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the sword.
Got a trident right there and everything.
Looks good, really good. Like that.
And next they got their gladiator. Dude, this looks like some Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome shit with like the little guy on the back. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Well, also like the Gladiator from that Tigress that Russell Crowe fought in the Gladiator.
yeah, yeah. Looks good. It's got a lot of like airbrushing and everything else. Like
Yeah,
the one thing I noticed about these figures, they got a lot of detail. Just I
yeah, big
wasn't a
time.
fan of the articulation and stuff on them, but I've heard they've improved since they when I first saw them.
Okay,
So looks good.
it looks really good.
And
Oh,
then we got a
This
Dark
is
Templar.
this is badass. Look
Oh
at how
yeah,
freaking cool that looks.
yeah, the helmet is crazy cool.
Yes.
dude, look at that. I kind of want to get one and do the Knights who say knee.
Right? I also saw I saw this dude and I was like, dude, clip that fucking ears off and then give him a few flesh wounds and you have
Yeah,
Monty Python.
pull an arm off or something like that. Look like he's hopping around. Like,
Okay, so let's call it a draw.
yeah. Looks good though.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah. I like the
And the
styling on those, but it's just a lot of middle-aged stuff, and that's not my
oh
forte.
yeah, yeah.
But with the new, what do they call it? Cyber Legions, Space Legions.
Oh, I saw those. Those are crazy looking.
I mean, if they go with references, if those guys are doing Galaxy Rangers references, I am done.
Yeah, yeah.
That's ramen noodles for another month, bro.
Mm. So speaking of ramen, check this out. Oh my god, you motherfuckers.
You
So
motherfucker.
ramen, there I actually got my thing. I got my pre-shipment number. You know what I mean? The tracking number. So they are getting ready to drop.
I want to check these guys out, but
But here's the interesting thing, and no one caught this. So it says, we have reached a goal. All commanders are ready, and the early bird goes out first, which is, I'm part of the early bird. In addition, we will be announcing a database of early bird supporters that are entitled to a privilege of continued early bird pricing for future projects.
Oh, nice.
So since the people who got early bird pricing are on, they're locked in for the early bird if they want to continue getting the other lines.
That is cool.
Yeah.
It's a stay tuned for official announcement. But here's the interesting part. Please bear with us as we proceed with Quicksilver and Monstar before we adding more weapon systems to the 80s Commanders.
Oh, they're doing accessory sets.
Yeah. So
Nice.
they weren't going to say that, but now it seems like they are. But yeah, look at this. Here's the packaging
also-
and everything.
Sorry, since you just read that, I feel it's like super interesting that Super7 is now doing Silverhawks, and now ramen noodles, ramen toys are actually it seems like ramen are actually doing the Silverhawks for Super7.
They're co-creating, I guess, on a couple things.
Interesting.
But yeah, so here is the Land Assault Expert. It even shows early bird offer sticker inside. So I'm wondering if they're gonna give you a code for your individual early bird shit. So look at that. Oh my god, I can't wait to get those.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
They call this Armor Commander.
Yes.
But they write it armor, like love. But
yes.
you guys have two ways of write armor, like with a U or without?
Dude, there's what the fuck? Oh, Vinny talking about Call of Duty. Watch this. I will soon. I'm recording. You gotta love, dude. There's 3 days left, and I'm close to prestiging to prestige 3. So I've got 3 days left to complete it. So I'm gonna attempt to try to do it.
Yeah, you would do it.
So we got the aerial combat expert, which I'm pretty excited for this.
I love the box. I love the box. The box.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's simple, but it's got nice stuff going on. Oh, we got variant number 2. And they even show you like how much per carton, the size of the cartons, everything else. So yeah, dude, I'm pretty excited about that.
They look really good.
And the last thing is this bad boy. I know, Tim, you're excited for this.
Yeah, man. But NECA doesn't have a license to sell those over here. We always have to import those. This thing will cost me $70.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, how much would it be for you to import it versus like one of us to buy it and send it to you? Would it be?
We're gonna import it for our shop anyway.
Oh, okay. Looks good.
But it's still, if I would buy it and send it over here with the VAT and the custom on top, it would come down to the 60 to 70. So
yeah. Now, is this actually cloth or is that just plastic?
No, that's more of a little bit of a flexible rubber like plastic, like vinyl stuff. Right. But it works. Super cool. I like the sculpt. Looks super cool.
Yeah, it does.
Looks good.
Yep.
So, did everybody see Revelations? Do we want to talk about that, or do we want to talk about Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Which one? Revelations. All right, let's do Revelations.
This will be Tim's second go round with Revelations today.
English
now. Right. All right. So, Ralphie, since Tim already went earlier today, let's go with you first.
I thoroughly enjoyed this second part more than the first part.
I agree 100%.
I was a little bit surprised at some of the parts. I remember in the first.
Spoiler warning for everybody, just in case if you
if you haven't seen
say anything.
Revelations, well, you're screwed.
So to speak.
I remember in the first part, Mossman was killed, and in this part he had another cameo. So I was kind of wondering a little bit. Maybe I missed something, or I don't know. But it was cool the way that things were twisted around. The whole love affair with Adam and and Tila, and bringing up a whole new, like, just switching the whole dynamic around the sorceress. Basically, you could feel the producers, you can feel the writers saying, listen, all that other stuff is done already. We're moving into a new, we want you to think differently. We want to open things up more. And I kind of like that. I kind of like that. And again, there was a little less He-Man than I wanted, but I was okay with it.
Yeah.
I was actually okay with it. I like the way that they developed this story. I like the inclusion of other characters. I do have my bones to pick. Um, you take Man at Arms, who is still Man at Arms, like still able to whoop ass, and you had to replace him. I don't really understand the
Well, I think
thought
it was a passing of the torch so they can continue the series. I think
Yeah.
that's what it is.
with
Yeah.
like new characters, I guess. Because it's
Yeah,
not like they have a
because look what's coming. I mean, we'll talk about that in a little bit, but yeah, that's what I think is what's going on with it.
I do. I have kind of a bone to pick. You don't have to necessarily switch up everything that people are used to. It's okay to want to put a new, fresher spin on things. I'm okay with that, but to completely like delete the past, I have a bit of a problem with that. But I love the way they brought in Ram Man. That was definitely
Yeah.
Danny Trejo is Ramming. That was awesome.
yeah, that
That
was
was
pretty
cool.
dope. The way they brought that in, the way that was a very pleasant surprise because he wasn't even on my radar, and then all of a sudden, kaboom! I was like, yeah, that's my boy.
Right?
There was some pretty cool stuff they did, man. The whole and what impressed me the most was the backstory of excuse me, the source. I'm sorry, the backstory behind Evelyn.
Yeah,
Oh
I love
yeah.
I
that
love
was
how
cool.
they empowered that character, and you always knew that she was Skeletor was the head, but she was the neck, and you could tell even back in the days that if she was that much more powerful, she would be one incredibly formidable villain, and they dove into that, and I like that. I
Big
really,
time.
really like that.
Yo, for a
Yeah.
minute, I thought that there was going to be a sex scene in that movie for real.
Me too. Me
Yo, when
too.
she went to straddle Skeletor, and I was like, yo, where's this shit going?
Even
Like,
when they
I
made
was,
out,
I
I'm
was,
like, how do
I
you
was,
make
sit-
out with a skull?
I was sitting here. I was like, oh my god, you were scared. Get in it
yo, she went to
on.
kiss, and you saw his teeth chatter, and I was like,
Yeah,
yo, this is weird.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
like, how do
I
you
was.
make out with a skull? That's pretty cool.
I got.
But
I got a theory on that. I got the theory that Skeletor's flesh and skin is not actually gone. It's more like invisible. How
huh.
else would we be able to make out with Evelyn? I mean, licking the teeth is kind of yuck.
yeah, that's pretty
So
gross,
she
man.
just basically made out with a Jello mold, like,
Eh, so to speak.
mm,
Mm.
Get out with a
mm,
sex doll. But yeah, like
mm.
I was really impressed. I was really impressed. I enjoyed it, man. And it wasn't so long. It wasn't as long as the last part. It wasn't. They got to the point. They got to the point quickly.
Mhm.
They dove into a lot of backstory.
Yeah,
They developed a good story. They made it
yeah,
followable. They made it very enjoyable. The action was good. Um, Even the little bloody, gory parts and stuff like that. It was. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I really did enjoy it. I
Yeah.
so much so that I watched it twice.
yeah. I watched it earlier in the week, and then when uh, Agent H was here, we watched it again last night or Friday night or whatever it was. We rewatched it because he hadn't seen it yet. And so we were watching. He was pretty surprised about it. Like, dude, the fact that they brought Blade, the character in the movie, into
Yeah.
the universe was kind of
Yo.
interesting.
Yeah.
But they did this all around.
Was it that? Was it what's his name? The pig dude. He was in the movie too.
Pig Boy, and
Pig
Goatman.
Boy. Yeah, and
And
Goatman. They were in
They
the
did this
movie.
all around. They did notches all around. They made the sorceress white and old like the Dolph Lundgren movie. They put Blade
Hmm.
in there like
Oh,
in the
when she
Dolph
was
Lundgren
hanging
movie.
up like that, and then
Right,
yeah.
right. They got the flying disc in Preternia, which was also from the from the movie.
Oh, that's right. I remember that now.
You
Holy
know,
shit.
so then also actually with Evelyn being this, I don't know, this new godlin, how Scareglow put it. You know, it looked like a merger of the Megan. What is it? What was her name? Megan, the old actress from the 80s, super clear eyes that played Evelyn back in the movie.
Yeah. I know you're talking about.
So that Evelyn here looked like a merger of that Evelyn back then and the God skeleton from the same movie with the blue and gold armor and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So there are a lot
I
of
liked her short hair in that. A lot of
Yeah,
people
it
didn't
looked
like
good.
it, but I loved it. I thought it looked cool.
It looked really good. Like I
Her
feel like
makeup looked cool in the face too.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and they made like this big old merger of all things master. So I feel like the second part was really the epitome of this new word they put on the packages, the masterverse, because it's got stuff from
Yeah.
fucking everything, which is amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, I think we all know that these types of shows are all about selling toys. But man, they really made it watchable. They really
Yeah,
made it very enjoyable.
yeah.
I know people have their issues with the wokeness and why
I
does
really didn't get that in the second
Oh,
part
me neither.
me either,
There's
dude, me
at
either.
all. It was
like
like
actually I
I didn't get it
actually
in the first really either.
me
But
neither. I didn't get it anyway. Like everybody was like, "Oh yeah, Tila is so entitled and all," and I'm thinking here, okay, you guys got a secret, and all of a sudden it's all revealed, and it fucks up everything you know. I want to see your reaction to it. Quite honestly, you know, uh,
See,
it,
I don't watch this stuff for like that. I don't
yeah,
watch
no,
I don't watch this
yeah.
stuff for like its hidden messages, and I do get where they're coming from, especially like taking a female character and a not only just taking a female character, but taking a female black character and then turning her into man at arms. Like I get why people are moaning and complaining, but you know what, dude, get over it.
yeah. This is
Like
just
just
to enjoy things. I was really
exactly, man. Just get
when it
over it.
went
It's
online
not
on
the old shit. Get your head out your ass. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
yeah,
mean? Like,
exactly.
Every freaking episode
actually, I
of the
found it
old
more
shit ended
interesting.
exactly the same
I found
way.
it more interesting these last 10 episodes than I did how many episodes was the first
I believe
go
it was.
around in the 80s?
I believe it was
70
actually.
episodes or something like
I
that.
believe what actually it was actually 5 or 6 seasons for
Yeah,
around 70 episodes. Yeah.
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 So I've actually found the last 10 episodes more interesting than half the shit was on some of the other ones. I really
That's
did.
yeah, me too. That's actually a point I put up today in my stream. I said there is pretty much no need to watch the old series if you want to know how it was back
Mhm.
then and you want to build a few bridges before you watch the new one.
Yeah.
Okay. But for the lore and for the mystique behind all that, the best you can do is watch Revelation and you get the full package.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of interesting what they did with Andra's character, like how she developed through the story, and then of course at the end of it she ended up becoming a new man at arms.
I like
But
that
dude,
too.
let's be real, she was badass on the battlefield when she was fucking
Yeah,
people up
I
with that
love, I love,
laser shit.
I love the scene where she was going like 360 and Randall like, well, she was good hire.
Yeah, no shit.
That's a good.
Dude, I'd have to give them for an animation series probably one of the most uncomfortable uh phrases in the entire show when Fisto said that he was going to fist Skeletor. Well,
I'm
I'm going
like,
to fist
dude, really?
I
Skeletor,
think that
however
was
the
on
hell he
purpose.
said it.
I think that was on purpose. I think that was on
Well,
purpose.
I don't
Yeah.
think it was meant the way they did it, but still, just you're like they're saying this, and he's like, "I'm gonna fist him." Like, what? Like,
What?
I could totally see Kevin Smith in the back going, "Ha!"
Yeah,
gotcha. Like, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
totally,
Um,
100%.
uh, let's see. So, I don't know how. Let's see here. What's some other good points? Like Tim, what did you like about it,
I actually
or
like what they,
dislike? Whatever, you know.
I actually like what they did with Andra to go to Ralphie's
Uh huh.
point because in the first part originally the passing of the torch was to Tila. then all that shit went ballistic. So that was gone. Man at Arms, Duncan vanished, and Tila was all like, mercenary and I don't know, ravaging to spaces, get their shit and everything. So I feel like it was a good point because Duncan was too old. He was pretty much, dude, he was retired. So and Tila was the new sorceress. New version, can fly out of the castle, go on vacation.
Well, there's been a huge controversy about whether or not she could leave the castle in the first place, because there was a conversation last night, and some other people have had conversations where, like, could she actually leave the castle?
I mean, why not? She wasn't fully engulfed. She wasn't fully engulfed in this kind of mystic pond lake thingy from Grayskull. So she embraced it, but she embraced it under her own terms. And to me, it actually sounded like somewhat of a subplot that wasn't pretty fleshed out. That maybe
that's what it was in the beginning. Yeah,
maybe the power is actually a living thing, and she was able to bargain with her, and that's what all went up in her head, where she was like, "I'm going to do this. I'm going to take care of you, but it's got to be on my terms. I'm my own person now. I got to do this." And she's flying out there. Either I stop it and I can fly out of the fucking roof, or we don't talk anymore. So that's pretty much kind of what happens. That's what felt to me. I love what they did with Tila. I feel that was a great full circle what they went. Also with Evelyn. Evelyn not fully being evil, but kind of lost it when she was in the void with Skeletor. She saw there was just chaos and loneliness and hopelessness and it's just empty and dark and what the fuck, and she lost it. And then Beastman always caressing, you are strong, you can do that. You don't need him. Like, if you got the power and you got your magic, you can fuck up this whole place, and that's what she did. Then I actually love this quasi sex scene tease. Like, that was actually cool. I like the idea of, oh, okay, they got a pastime.
She's like, I get your point, and I was like, ooh, they got a little dirty there for a second. Like,
yeah,
that's not the point I'm trying to take.
I also love the scene where he's like powering down, and she like the throne is in her back, and she's like,
yeah, right. Like, let's go to the throne. Like, she had that raised eyebrow.
Yeah, that was super cool. Lynn was fucking sexy in this.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Really. And Lena Headey killed it. I loved Lena Headey.
Dude, it even kind of looked like her in the face a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like her shape. Like, because if you actually watch her, what was it? She was in the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Remember, she was in that show?
Superb.
She actually is she's got some mass on her arms and stuff. So I think that they modeled that character after how she looks.
Could be.
Because she's pretty athletic.
Yeah.
On some of the shows.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's like my only complaint from part one was pretty much washed away. I feel like in the first part the music was pretty much in the background. It was good music, was from Bear McCreary, but it wasn't really 100% memorable. And in this one, they took the music and they put it up a notch. Like the Scareglow theme on the battlefield got a few more drums, and that went into the head better. The overall theme for He-Man, when he went all crazy in that scene where he essentially busted through all the army on his own, super animated part. That was Goosebumps City,
Yo, when he was going around fucking like, sidekicks and fucking like, and I was like, yo, I was waiting for like Pokemon, like all this other shit, like songs and shit.
But the music was amazing. And quite honestly, I gotta pull out the biggest spoiler and the thing where I marked out big time. Number one, flashback where Skeletor saved Evelyn and he was still with the Horde. I'm like, yes, Horde shit, Horde. And then the final bit at Snake Mountain, when this totem, he tries to blast the totem out of his home.
Oh, motherboard, yeah.
And that shit transforms, and I was like, "Is
this Horde like, Prime? Like, what is that?"
I believe it's Horde Prime. I first thought, is that like Shadow Weaver with a cyber upgrade? But it was big. With the wings, it looked like a goddess. To me, I feel that is probably Horde Prime. But my thoughts to this is, what does that mean? Does that mean that Hordak conquered Etheria and maybe they split up. Okay, you can take Etheria, I go down to Eternia, and I take that shit. And he hijacked everybody. What is Skeletor will look like? Will he look like Cyber Skeletor or whatever? Then what's interesting, will they actually? I mean, part 3 is pretty much a given at this point right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
this hologram projector goes up. We got the big fucking horde display over her head. What's happening there? So I feel like that's gotta be Horde Prime. I marked out hard over the ending where it was like, yes, baby, Horde.
Yeah.
I love that.
One of the biggest moments for me is when all of a sudden out of nowhere fucking Orko fucking showed up and started wrecking shit.
So good.
I was a little bit confused when he came back. When he came back, they almost made him omnipotent. Like he could be in 3 places at once. And I'm like,
he was Orko the Great, so to speak.
Yeah. And I was a little bit thrown back by that. I'm like, all right. He comes back from death and just becomes this. I had my little kind of but as the story went on, I warmed up to it and I'm like, you know what? That was pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yo, when he was like, when he had that look and all of a sudden like his separate pieces joined and he went after like Scareglow and he said that, what was it, that line, something about like the King of Fear, what does he fear, or something like, what was that? I forgot what he said.
If fear is delicious to you, no, if fear is nurturing to you, then the King of Fear must be delicious. Something like that. That was something like that. But that was super. But I feel you. That was a weird point. But I just went with it.
Yeah, I just went with it too. It was. I enjoyed it after the fact.
So that's what it's all coming down to with all the critique and everything. I'm like super good with it, how it all went down. Like I watched it a week prior, part 1, and I was hyped again. And then Tuesday, 9:00, that shit went up on Netflix over here, 9 a.m. I just watched it with breakfast. I said, I'm getting up. I'm watching this now, and then I'm going to do our orders and packages. But for now, I want to start watching this, and it was great. I was really having a great time. I wasn't thinking about any of the critique and any of the bullshit thoughts that everybody else has. I was just sitting there. I was watching He-Man, and that was all good.
So, how would you rate the series overall?
In a scale of 1 to 10, I'm still disappointed in part 1. So part 1 I would give like a 5-ish. Part 2 I would bump that up to like a 7.5, 8.
So what would you'd say yours is about 6.5 or something like that?
6.5, 7
overall.
Yeah, overall.
Okay. What about you, Tim?
Easy 9 out of 10. Okay. Like the first was where I felt the atmosphere was a little lacking with the music. I was like 8 because the music was lacking and there were no big references or callback to the Filmation in terms of anything audio. But with the second part, they put like little sprinkles in here, like where he says when they are actually standing on the balcony and he's taking Tila's hands, and we're getting a little tease of that, just a little cheese. And he's actually saying, I wonder what fabulous power will reveal to me when we're working together. So they're breaking that up, but you're taking a little bit of the Filmation stuff, and the music was kicking in harder. So second part, I would actually say with little small stuff, but only minor gripes. Second part, 9.5 out of 10. So that's that I gave part 1 and 2 together. Easy 9 out of 10. Easy.
Okay. So for me, because I'm not as huge into He-Man as some people, like I don't even remember half the cartoon back in the day. I haven't watched it since I was a kid. So I can't remember half the lore. I can't remember half that shit. So I'm actually going to rewatch it all again here soon. I'm going to watch the whole thing, and then I'm going to watch the He-Man series right after. I didn't have too many gripes, to be honest. There were a couple here and there, but it was like little minor like plot points that they threw in, but they never panned out, in the long run through the whole thing. for me in the first half of the first half, I probably would have gave it a 6.5, 7.
Interesting.
And the second half, I probably gave it more of a 9.
So you're
So
coming
I'd
down
say
to an
a
8
solid
overall?
8 and a, I say a solid 8, 8.5 overall. A solid 8.5, I'd say.
Yeah,
8,
that
eight and a
sounds good.
half. Yeah.
Sounds reasonable. Sounds fair.
I mean, considering, I'm loving the figures that they're coming out with.
Dude, so good.
I'm having fun with them. I mean, now if you noticed, as the figures have been coming out, they've been putting more like shading and more, touch ups and little modifying the head sculpts a little bit, stuff like that. Like I
Yep.
love Beastman. Like some people don't like it, but I love that figure. I think he looks
I love this
cool.
guy. I love Man at Arms. Like this is a fluid fucking figure, you know.
So shout out to Chuck. He's actually got my Man at Arms. He picked up one for me at the
Nice.
convention. He hasn't shipped it yet, but
This dude also, like,
um,
the figures are killing it.
That's
yeah,
badass.
yeah,
That's a
yeah.
great figure right there.
Also Battle Cat. I don't get it. This is also mainline. You know, the Battle Cat has
Mhm.
a disc hinge on the paws.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually pounce really really
I
down.
don't see how that's shelf warming right now at
No,
Walmart's.
yeah, I don't know either. But I also mean in terms of the Origins, because the Origins Battle Cat doesn't have that. The Origins Battle Cat is always standing like cross-legged.
Yeah.
I don't get how or
Oh,
why.
the one thing I was a little disappointed about in the show, and it's a little major gripe, is that if the sorceress is all being all powerful, whatever else, like, how come they couldn't bring back? Oh fuck, what's his name? I, I keep wanting Panthera, whatever his name is. Fucking
Panther.
yeah, Panther. Why didn't they bring him back? They turned him into a statue and he fell, and I was like, yo. You saw
Because
like Skeletor get mad as shit though, so
yeah, that's right. He-Man kicked Skeletor right back to Snake Mountain, so they were like, huh, okay, he couldn't save the universe with us, so fuck him.
my favorite thing out of the whole entire series though is Savage Hulk.
Yeah.
Dude,
That
he
fucking battle,
he
I
beat
was
the
like, yo, is he
shit
gonna
out.
turn green? Like,
Dude, he beat the piss out of Skeletor. Like he tried his best to portal shit here and there and 12 portals and blasted
and then
on
he
that
pulled him
shit.
through the portal. He's like, nah.
He doesn't care one fucking bit. Like he
Remember
just
when Skeletor shot one of the things out of his and all of a sudden he caught it with his mouth and just bit onto it and it
yeah.
blew up and he just ran over at it.
That's also some cool bit of lore where he's like, I can summon the power, but what you get is like pure unfiltered power.
Yeah.
So that's actually what He-Man is without any inhibitors, and Skeletor, like pretty much nobody would stand a chance.
Yeah.
Like
I enjoyed that because I believe there was a lot of parts of this second a lot of points in the second part where I think Kevin Smith was trying to address some things.
yeah,
I think the writers were trying to address some things, and one of the things that he wanted to address was you have no idea what the most powerful man in the universe really is
yeah,
until you unleash him with
Mm-hmm.
no holds barred. Like you
yeah.
have to unleash to understand fully what the most powerful man in the universe is capable of when he's got that kind of power flowing through him.
And I
And
feel and I feel like also that's where Kevin Smith was probably sitting through the reception of the first. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, go ahead. No, it's okay.
yeah,
Say your
yeah,
piece. Say your
yeah,
piece. Part two is
hmm
coming. Shut the fuck
hmm
up.
yeah. Wait till you see part two. I'm gonna
Yeah,
unleash He-Man,
yeah,
and you're gonna get plenty of He-Man. You're gonna
yeah,
get plenty of He-Man in this little section of this part two. You're gonna get plenty of He-Man.
yeah. You get
Trust
He-Man
me.
for days.
When he starts killing animals and stuff and walking around with bloody
Dude,
hands,
that was dark.
yeah,
That was
oh
dark with
yeah.
Manticore and Cringe like and then all of a sudden Manticore is lying around the corner. I
Yeah,
was like, okay, if someone didn't know this is a cartoon for adults, now you're there.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You know?
I think also, in the part where Evelyn was in the process of basically turning Skeletor back into Skeletor, and she was about to become the most powerful being. she basically told him, all these years of you storming the castle, and the only thing that you ever wanted, or the only thing that the old school managed to accomplish, was you failing at a mission of stopping He-Man. What if you had? You know what? Like, and it kind of spoke to me like this. The writers were telling you guys complained up and down in the last part that there was no He-Man,
Mhm.
and that you're taking the show to this whole other realm, and you're doing all these things, you're destroying my childhood. Well, from what
Mhm.
I remember from the Filmation series, was Skeletor constantly failing at the same damn thing, day in and day out. And the end of the show, you get a little lesson on life from He-Man, and then boom, you're done. And it was
Mhm.
just the same repetitive. Like, what is it with this guy that he keeps failing at trying to capture Castle Grayskull, and he just keeps doing the same thing over and over again? And
Yeah.
she addressed that. They addressed that when Evelyn became the god. She said, your puny little brain couldn't understand that becoming the most powerful being in the universe is not just a lust for power, it's something else.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I can end everything. I can end everything.
With a snap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she started to tap into these people that are belly aching about their universe, or their childhood being destroyed. Your childhood was based on this.
Yeah.
Now take the bigger picture. What happens if
Yeah.
Skeletor actually does take Castle Grayskull?
Yeah.
Then he becomes what? I'm going to show you what that realm is, when
Yeah.
somebody with a brain who isn't trying to do the same thing over and over again actually has a plan and becomes the most powerful being in the universe.
Yeah.
And
There were a lot of questions answered. Like, also, what if
yeah,
man is not a stupid beast, but thoughtful, more behind the beast? That was also
yeah,
super cool.
yeah, yeah. Because again, in Filmation, they made him this bungling, monster that just had no brain. He was just all brawn.
Yeah.
And
How did they put in this bungling boob?
yeah, boob. They called him a boob. And now, he's got feeling. He's got, there's actually some allegiance, and you could even say that he had some emotional attachment to I keep forgetting her name, to Evelyn. Uh, and
Mhm.
then, he becomes this, all right, now unleash the beast. And she did. And he became, the beast man. He became what was inside of him. And I think a lot of people have problems with that, but I actually appreciate that crap. A little different perspective on the characters that you've been used to watching doing the same old repetitive fluff, for years and years and years, and now you're getting a little bit of a spiky edge to them. Like,
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
put a sword in He-Man's hands, he's gonna start slicing people in half, and he did it.
Yo, and it was fucking just wild. What? And then him with on Battle Cat, and he fucking jumped up and fucking cut that dragon in half.
Yeah,
Like,
slice
Exactly.
that thing up like a Swiss cheese. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
There's so much good shit in it. I hope they do a set like The Last Dance, exclusive through Zavi, a Knife's Blu-ray set. I would actually get that, and I will download. I believe I will download the soundtrack for it. So I enjoyed this thoroughly. That was a great stroll down memory lane, but updated with way more
hmm
lore and sense and everything behind it. I think it was amazing, and I can absolutely not see how you dislike it so hard, because it was very well written and drawn, animated, everything. I liked it very, very much, and I hope that they are doing more. Like Horde.
Yeah. At the end, dude, I got really psyched. You see that whole Hordak, tease, that whole, you start seeing that, and you're like, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm kind of interested in where this is going.
yeah, me
I'm
also.
really into where this is going.
Yeah, absolutely.
oh yeah. All right. What time is it? Oh shit! It's almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or 3 a.m.
yeah,
I'd
for sure.
say, you know what? We're already at about 2 hours and 24 minutes now. So say let's go ahead and cut it because I got to work at like 4 a.m. So
So first that, and second, Ralphie didn't see Ghostbusters, so let's just skip it a week and talk
let's
about
save that. I
yeah,
also want to hear what Coco has to say about the second part too. So,
yeah. So
all right, cool. Well, I
There's
guess that's
also
it.
Marvel
So
stuff, man. There's a whole lot of Marvel stuff
maybe
cooking.
we'll
yeah,
get into that the next one. We'll get into that
yeah.
to
You know,
the next one next week.
Hawkeye.
So
By the time
Hawkeye wanted
by the time we get around, Hawkeye will be on 3 and 4. So we'll have a whole load of stuff here to. I don't know if anybody watching or listening has watched the first 2 episodes, but there are Easter eggs. Uh, there are Easter eggs plentiful in this
yeah,
TV show. There's
yeah.
a lot of references to old comic books, and the way it's looking, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Vincent D'Onofrio sometime in this series.
Interesting idea.
D'Onofrio being the guy who played the Netflix Kingpin.
Yeah.
Um, I don't want to say too much about Far From
I'd say let's
Home.
just save that for next time because I don't want to.
Damn it.
I want to turn that into a big conversation because there's a
Yeah.
lot to pick with that. So
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah,
I'm with you. And
yeah,
only a little bit over 2 more weeks, and then we got Spider-Man No Way Home.
yeah.
oh,
No Way.
that's
I keep saying Far From
right.
Home. I keep saying Far From Home, but No Way Home. There's a certain particular lawyer in there that you'll see a very familiar face, um, and that also kind of teases into what I was saying about Hawkeye. So I don't know. We'll
Dude,
see.
We
dude,
got to talk about Hawkeye too next episode.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
feel like No Way Home, with No Way Home, Marvel is gonna rip open like really the multiverse stuff. This is
Yes.
gonna be
Oh
crazy.
yes.
I'm
Oh
good with
yes.
that.
So
All right.
with that being said, I believe the nerds have spoken. Jason, tell everybody where they can find you.
You can apparently find me at work all this week because I'm going to be probably pretty crazy right now between now and the holidays. Um, you'll find me around in the Facebook groups as Jason Lowry. You'll find me on Instagram sometimes. You'll find us, you know, posting wherever we go. You can find me, especially tonight and next few nights, if not the next week or so, playing Call of Duty on Xbox is the Clutch 2345.
Nice.
And shout out to my wife and everything for making great dinner at Thanksgiving. I want to wish everybody, a happy Thanksgiving weekend. Thank you for everybody. Thank you, Tim, Vendetta, for taking the time out. I know Tim, they don't have that over there, but still, it's pretty cool to see your face. And that's it for me. So, and I appreciate all the other guys.
Tim,
Good.
where can they find you?
You can find me anywhere. You can find me on Instagram at _nerd_crate. You can find me on YouTube at Tim K's Nerd Crate, on Twitch at the Nerd Crate, Facebook at Tim K's Nerd Crate, Tim K81, like my, so to speak, real life profile in the Facebook groups and on Facebook in general. And on Thursdays with these fine gentlemen here, and just want to repeat the notion what Jason said. We don't celebrate it over here, but we like the notion, the thought of notion behind it, not the real one. So it was good to be in this, and also thinking about it, and kind of also a little bit celebrating it. I'm a little bit all about that American culture. So yeah, I believe that's it for me. Ralphie, where can people find you?
Well, I'm becoming more and more accessible here. You can find me here every Thursday with these fine folks. You can find me at TNHS Podcast, Instagram. You can find me at VS_Toybox. Also on Instagram, you can find me at Ralphie the Vendetta Rodriguez on Instagram and Facebook. Uh, you can also find me at your local post office blotter. You may see a couple pictures of me at your local bank. Do not take money from this guy. Um, other than that, you can also you will probably find me at your local insane asylum because I do have two little kids that are insanely active. But yeah, all kidding aside, um, we are thankful. We are thankful for every listener, every Instagram hit, every Facebook hit. We are thankful for your interaction, and we are thankful that you took this time out to be with us. Um, with that being said, thank you for coming in. Thank you for talking to us. And again, as I say every week, please, please be good to each other.
That's
Peace.
it. How I like to put it, be good and be well.
Fuck off and be happy. No, I'm just kidding.